I need a mansion and a lamb. And if I fuck with you, I'ma throw you extra grams. Please tell your favorite rapper to stay off my Instagram. I don't have a plan, I just know I want the bands. Wise niggas playing, I don't think I understand. Nobody can't owe me shit, I need my money in my hands. It's time to sit the team down and ask them what's the plan. Okay, hold up, stop playing. Need to put on your mans. Niggas wanna diss me, tryna put on they little brands. You don't wanna shoot me, you just wanna take the stand. Check me out my future, tryna put me in the can. Bitch, I'm not no state block, shout out Benny C. Wanna kiss my tattoos, I'm not scared of needles. Pull up on a bad house, check out my vehicle. Wanna make his ass blow, boom, that's what he go. Now they call me Big Glizzy, I come from the trade set. My niggas got big glizzies, promise they don't play fair. It ain't safe here, you might catch a case here. Keep it on your waist here, cause you might get erased here. All this money out here, why the fuck is niggas playing? These niggas in my way, I need a mansion and a lamb. And if I fuck with you, I'ma throw you extra grams. Please tell your favorite rapper to stay off my Instagram. I don't have a plan, I just know I want the bands. Wise niggas playing, I don't think I understand. Nobody can't owe me shit, I need my money in my hands. It's time to sit the team down and ask them what's the plan. See, I can hit my trap house or I can hit the bank. You can keep the hood, give me the big house with the lake. Flying in that Tesla, damn, I almost put the paint. Don't ask me, it's my diamonds, VVS's, fuck you think. My bitch, she bad as fuck, we look like J-Lo and Puff. I told her if she love me, then loyalty is a must. I get that money back and let them suckers chase the butt. My killers play the front, so get your niggas out the cut. Hello? And nigga, what? I just hit a lift, we up. All crispy hundreds, damn, I got a paper cut. 100 on my truck, I just put 100 up. Fuck 100 up and act like I don't give a fuck. All this money out here, why the fuck is niggas playing? These niggas in my way, I need a mansion and a lamb. And if I fuck with you, I'ma throw you extra grams. Please tell your favorite rapper to stay off my Instagram. I don't have a plan, I just know I want the bands. Wise niggas playing, I don't think I understand. Nobody can't owe me.
All right, what's going on? Shout outs to everybody in the building. I am your gracious host. Right back at the helm of today's show, I am DJ Kuda. Shout outs to everybody in the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in and support the show via Cash App. That's $PTV888. That is $PTV888. That is $symbol PTV 888. Thank you everybody for tuning in on tonight, or because I know some people are going to sleep, some people are just waking up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Got a great show for you guys. Going over some more various topics, just getting some things out the way before we get into the day. It's Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to UFO Kamikaze in the building. Shout outs to Sheed, we here in the building. Shout outs to my bro Joe in the building. And shout outs to my bro Flying Low in the building. So yeah, man, we getting back into the swing of things, talking about a bunch of different topics and things that's going on in the space. I saw a video that I want to go over with you guys where you had Brittany Renner going against Pearl. There you go. What's going on, D-Mac? Shout outs to D-Mac in the building. D-Mac, if you on the road, let that truck horn blow. Just don't scare nobody in front of you. You know what I'm saying? One time for my truckers, man. You dig? What's going on, Mr. Foster in the building? 10-4. You dig? We on it. We on it, you know. We up with it, man. Real players are up at this hour getting into the game. You said I'm looking for the women who are against the law. Hey, look, man. Sometimes being a square gets tedious. You dig what I'm saying? You gotta spice up your life. You know what I'm saying? And go get you a little baddie. That could possibly change your addy. So, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of guys are looking for that extra oomph and that excitement in their life. And then same thing. I mean, women are looking for the same thing. You dig? He said, remember, pirates are people who move under naval admiralty law of the sea of business, lading and commerce. Okay. That's a good way to look at it. I don't think these broads think that deep into it, but yeah, hey, you like it, I love it. If you could tweak it, you know what I'm saying? Get it in, If you could tweak it, it's for you. You did? It just goes back to, what I was getting into, how women like to these days drink brown liquor, have tattoos on their knuckles, loud, belligerent, and just doing them, And that might be the right thing for some guys, Like I said, I knew a guy that's like a corporate guy. He took his money and he bought himself a Subi, hooked it up, So now he got a nice, quick, fast crate engine sports car on the road. And that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for him. He had to get the loud Latina. You understand what I'm saying? He got to get the loud Latina to go along with it. And the guys in the space just deny it. I'm just telling you that if you find yourself in that situation or find that's what you're attracted to, some of that stuff is by design. A lot of us grow up idolizing ideologies more so than I would say the actual characters, because once you factor in movies, once you factor in comic books, once you factor in video games, once you factor in action figures and all kinds of different stuff, we done seen like 50 variations of Batman. And let's say Batman or Superman or Spider-Man or whatever man, pause, is something that you looked up to towards a kid. Stories was kind of the same. There's some woman that he has to save, people that he has to save, things that he must do outside of his square life. So a lot of young men, or as young men, we've been pre-programmed to deal with people, even in our exclusive, intimate relationships, that may be somewhat problematic. You know what I'm saying? That may be somewhat problematic. So even when you play video games, Grand Theft Auto or anything else, it's like game presents problem, you fix problem, then move on to the next. Game presents problem, you fix problem, and then move on to the next. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us tend to think that that's how life goes. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the women that we pursue are legit, if I want to use this video game analogy in a way that brothers can take it, men are men are literally legit on their side missions. You know what I'm saying? Men are literally legit on their side missions. They're not really into And the funny thing is that nowadays, you know, your side mission can be so tedious that you might think you win some main character energy, and it's like, nah, you really got like on your side mission, bro. You know. But some of us too, we do the little side missions, you know, to kind of, I guess, if you're paying attention, to gain rep. For what that is, I don't know. You know, to gain reps to maybe focus on the the main mission. You know, but you got to be in your main mission reasonably, because it can all come to an end any day. You're not even promised the next minute on this planet. You did. Shout outs to Mr. Foster. He said, thus, a man must know how to exchange and barter to meet women. Bill of sale, thus the exchange of the bill of credit, can exist in the account, aka money. I'm glad you said that. Speaking of side missions, I've been learning how to do bookkeeping, and that analogy is up. The homo is on par with stuff that I'm studying right now. So accounting and bookkeeping, I'm not a numbers guy, not like that. I mean, I am, but I don't like math. You know, so let me clear that, because I'm interested in gematria and stuff like that, right? So yeah, man, I'm into, bro. I'm look, I'm finding ways to elevate, man. You know. So I'm looking at, like, if we make this analogy, right, we can do profit margins. We can do cost of goods, COG. Because really, accounting and bookkeeping, honestly, it's a variation of a lot of things. It's a storytelling thing. It's really a buzzword thing. You know, it's really a buzzword thing. It's really a buzzword thing. My bad. Because the buzzwords tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The buzzwords tell the story. You know, so you have the cost of goods, and you have the cost of goods that are sold. Then when you pay in bulk for something and sell it for a profit, you have a amount that you should make from it. But you have to record the cost of goods sold, because sometimes we're like, hey, I should make $5 on this piece of gum, but I only really realistically walked away with $3 or $4. But we're going to put that in there. Not saying that you're in the negatives, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep going with the principle, right? Yeah. Then you got the journal ledger, then you got the general ledger, then you got the chart of accounts, that tell different things. So we use this analogy with women. It's like, hey, preference wise, what I want, this, that, and the third. This is what I'm going after, and this is what I feel that I should get. Realistically, right? This is what you might get. This is what you will get. Realistically, where you live, how you operate, what you're doing at the time, situation. Okay, y'all. So, we're gonna use that as an example. That would be a very good example to use accounting as an example. And shit. Start bookkeeping with your broads. You know what I'm saying? Start keeping tabs on what you're getting, what you're not getting, what you like and what you don't like. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff go on. Now, shout outs to, I want to get in on this, because there's a lot of stuff going on. And people was talking about the J Rello situation and stuff like that. And in another conversation that he said he gonna talk y'all with to see is Austin Holloman. Shout outs to Austin Holloman. I might have to go over his video. I'll let him know in the Discord. But hold on. Austin Holloman said something that I've been saying for a long time, since I've been in Asia. And it's not even just something that I've been saying. It's just the irony of it. So he was talking about how white men abroad, they get the women more. They get the best women. They have the best dibs. You know what I'm saying? They're front in line. Remember when I was telling y'all, I was like, the funny thing is that in Asia, it could be a white dude with a big ass traveling backpack. This nigga can have his luggage on his back and some Skechers on, and you can be in the club, wearing Balenci's and Amiri and all that other, expensive stuff that y'all like to buy, and he'll get first dibs. And like I said, this is the game. You know what I'm saying? Dudes will be like, oh well, I looked at it. I'm like, man, that's some weird shit. Not really. I knew what it was for, but it's like, okay, that's sometimes even it's a turn off. It's like that's what you go for. Like they'll go for the geeky looking, white dude. That's what I tell a lot. If anybody I told to go travel, I told the white incels to go travel. The black ones too, but they might not be able to handle the reality of what I'm telling y'all. They'll just call it a Chad thing. I can do it right now. Shout out to Antisocial Socialite Podcast. But give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all hit the like button, support the show while I pull it up. See if I can go find it. One master teacher was making fun of him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's something to observe. Initially, you might get upset about it because, if you're going after certain women and stuff like that, you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to risk, losing women that you may have been super interested. There's a difference between being interested in a woman, and then there's a difference between being super interested in a woman and then going through the same motion, which is like hold on, which is like losing attraction for that woman that you are quote unquote super interested in. You dig? Let me I'll let Austin know. I'm doing some commentary on it. But I talked about it, I talked about it in the Discord, and not even I've talked about it on my show billions of times. Hold on, give me 1 second real quick. Give me tag a minute real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. This is why I tell you guys, you got to have game going overseas. Hold on. What's going on, Tampa? Hold on. So yeah, going over it, I mean, this is why I've been saying for years, because a lot of people didn't get it. And this is why I said you have to have game, you know what I'm saying, going overseas. Because you'll look at things and not really see what you think you see. You'll be, misled by a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, observing certain behavior from other races of women abroad, you gotta, I mean, and shout outs to Austin. I mean, he's like I said, he's young, and like I said, the dude is looking for a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Whether he notices or not, because after a while, you get tired of being in a whole bunch of broads' faces and shit like that. It's like, okay, well, one of y'all act right, so I can go do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it is when you're young. You know what I'm saying? I've always wondered, man, when I was in my because I was getting a lot of women in my like late teens and early 20s and in 20s in general and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, I'm thinking like, man, I gotta, you know, get as much experience. I need to be with a lot of women and stuff like that, so I can look back and be like, hey, you know, I didn't waste my youth, or I didn't blah blah blah, or I didn't for whatever little, you know, reason or whatever. And reasonably so, that makes sense. I mean, when you're young, you know, you want to test the waters. You young, fertile, you want to try some shit out, you know, and the broads are bad. And you just you know, you jumping off the porch, you getting you getting not just your feet, things are getting wet, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes I didn't see the value of, you know, being ducked off somewhere with with a cutie. And, you know, like I said, the most game you'll learn is actually in a relationship, you know, not jumping from girl to girl to girl. What's going on, Devin D? In the place to be, as always. So I saw one master teacher kind of going in on him and taking his jabs, but it's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? The you know, the white players, you know, they do get first dibs. Absolutely. I'm not saying that's something to be mad at. I can see where it can frustrate a young dude, but I'm not going to say it's something to be mad at unless it's like a personal situation where you know for a fact you lost your girl to a gump, or a girl that you could have gotten, or, you know, you got passed up or something like that. That happens, and that shit, you know, it's a little bit of different type of rejection. That shit don't really feel too good, but you got to understand it, you know what I'm saying? Or else your mind is that shit gonna eat at you. You know what I'm saying? For north of a day. I can see if it ate at you for a day, but like after a day or a little weekend or something, you should be over it. You know, you should have already been gaining understanding of it. Because especially Austin, I mean, he sees it. This is not I'm dead serious. South America is not the first time he's seen or witnessed it. Maybe it's the first time it stood out, or it may have been like a personal or isolated incident. You did? But that shit is everywhere. And I don't look at it as a bad thing. I wrote about it in my book. You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I mean, I don't look at it as a bad thing, because honestly, in the passport bro movement and in America, we put a lot of projection onto foreign women instead of actually getting out there, going and travel. So when you're a brother that actually get out there and go travel and stuff like that, what's going on, Bronze? And you're hearing all these other guys like, oh, Puerto Rican women this and oh, Puerto Rican women that, and you happen to find your black ass in Puerto Rico, and it's like, what woman are you talking about? Because I'm here in 2024. You still in America talking about this shit. I'm really out here. Like, you know, you're not even describing the same broad. You know what I'm saying? And it's some real shit. You know, this some real shit. I got niggas that Thai women and Thai women and Thai women. Then you ask her, yo, have you ever been to Thailand? No, but I heard. And it's like, have you dated Thailand women in the States? No, but okay. You're not even describing the same person. You know? And then the same thing happens in the US, but it's a little bit different. I wouldn't really be too mad because of the white boys are getting their first dibs, and they get baddies, bro. I mean, even in America, white dudes be having some of the baddest sisters ever. Like I said, I go after them Bohemian women. They get first dibs on the Bohemian women. I grew up knowing this. The Ibmore broads, you know, the pro black women, they stay with white boys. And they get them in their prime and everything. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a little bit upset about that, because I'm like, wait, you pro-black? Oh, wait, hold on, what's going? You know, it's hilarious. actually. But don't think that the white players are just skiddly diddly rolling off into the sunset, because you have dumb dudes that don't know how to manage a stable of women. They get their first dibs on women, but they don't probably know how to please women. When I was giving y'all the game about Fresh and Fit with that Daisy, that the Fresh and Fit with Fresh, when he got that Daisy Fit Chen girl pregnant, y'all should have picked up on the jewels. I dropped unlimited gems in that show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have picked up on it there and then. The white players be going through it. Y'all have no idea. I was gonna write a book separately for them. Something like what Aaron Clary did for us. I was gonna write something very separately for them. See, I know what's the most, the most deleted kid on the planet, and I know that's the black child. Not even when it comes to our race, but when it comes to all different types of races. What's going on, Big Cap? And yeah, people want the curly hair and the, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell y'all something. That white player, he can't afford it. I don't give a damn how much dimes he get. That white player can't afford to slip up. You know what I'm saying? Them white play, and they do. Like, I didn't know until I came to Asia. That's why I was laughing, because I'm glad I went to California, and stayed in California for a significant amount of time before I came to Asia. And I saw how shit was going down in the the California. They daddies out here. Them dudes that's getting it in California, they dads in Southeast Asia. And they and these and like how we be listening to all these little goofball panels talking about some black men don't take care of their kids, when actually black men are the most involved fathers in their children's lives. Because of that stigma, black men, I'm not even gonna say they got shamed into taking care of their kids. Black men do take care of their kids. Because it'll be an understatement for me to say that stigma shamed them into it. But I didn't know, y'all. Man, white boys be having full-fledged families. I know a dude, he's just an old dude. He's not even around his family. He got a family in Cambodia. He got a family in Vietnam. He got a whole family in Laos. He got a whole family in Thailand. And he got another family in Nepal. And I'm like, bro, and he's still quick to show you his kids and stuff on his cell phone, but he not there with them. Them white boys can't afford. You got to let them go. I mean, it's cool. I like being black shit. I like low key dating. I like not being somebody's first choice. That shit is awesome. But like I said, I've been a player, so I'm used to it. I'm not used to it. And I don't really put every relationship or any union I get in on full blast. You understand what I'm saying? I like the low key relationships. I like being the invisible man. I'm a Sigma. I like, you know what I'm saying? I might not fuck with you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be putting every single thing on blast. But them white players, oh man. You let one night you get drunk or something happens and you skeet. You can't really skeet and skedaddle like that. They keeping that baby. So that's why I was like, when Fresh got Daisy pregnant, I'm like, that's a little bit awkward, but okay. It's a weird flex, but okay. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a white man, it don't even matter if he's a bottom shelf Brad or a Chad. He's gonna be a dad. They can't afford to fuck up, So them players got their own itineraries, not really nothing to really goose over. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, if you really want to hit and get rid of the chick, you kind of can do that. Them white boys, they be going through it. They be getting slapped in the face. They be getting beat up. All kinds of shit be happening to them because they never been in that position like that where You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of women choosing on you, and they on your ass about every single thing. And then the crazy thing is that she know how other women act just off your skin tone. You know, it's like reverse racism. Tell you the truth. Then they start assuming shit about you. They assume, oh, well, you're white and American. You have money. You said, I've never competed for any chick, which makes it impossible to lose them to any other man, influence them it ain't even, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even about, what's going on, Crooked Peach? It ain't even about losing them. I mean, you can lose a woman to her preference, you know, within that, you know, amount of time, you know, because I mean, attraction is you know, attraction is you know, it really has no choice. But what you do after you're attracted to somebody, or how you go about something or pursue something, that's where the choice comes into play. So keep that in mind. And like I said, a lot of dudes are just upset with rejection. I mean, you know, you're not supposed to deal with everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of why a lot of those girls got mad at old boy when he said, you did me a favor, which she did. They get mad about that. It's like, yeah, you did me a favor. You're not going to waste my time. Yeah, you did me a favor. I don't have to spend money in pointless conversations with you when it's not going nowhere. You know, so I appreciate you for saving my time. You can only point me in the right direction. You know, and you know, you can only point me in the right direction. It's just that now we live in a day and age where, like, nothing, you know, you get reference points out of approaching a woman. She don't really get no reference points out of telling you no. So if she does reject you, she wants it to hurt for some odd reason. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not no odd reason if you understand the game, understand women, and understand attraction and perceived value and stuff like that. If somebody has an ego and they're like, oh, well, you're approaching me because I look good and stuff like that, and when I reject you, I need to see that it's the end of your world because I told you no. They want to get something out of it. So the value that you may put on them might not necessarily be the value that they put on themselves, but them rejecting you, you know what I'm saying? Them rejecting you has to have an impact on you. You know what I'm saying? Because they want your world to be altered or whatever, for whatever reason, you know. They kind of look for that. You said, I can't fathom how people even meet each other anymore. People can't fathom how they meet each other anymore. Whether it's on the internet, whether it's at a club. As I'll tell you guys right now, I had to tell Generation Z, because they want to ask all of these little stupid ass questions and be telling women how much they make at their jobs on the first date. All little goofball questions and stuff that they get into. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of bookkeeping, they be telling women how much they make on the first date, like she's they tax professional or some shit. And it's like, bro, why are you telling women how much you make on the first date? I gotta dial it back and tell dudes that their edge is more attractive to a woman than their actual job. I gotta dial it back. You know, I mean, and then that's the thing too. I mean, speaking to Aaron Clary, if you listen to Aaron Clary, a lot of people have bullshit jobs. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to make fun of nobody's place of employment or anything like that, but a lot of the jobs are bullshit. This is why it's so easy for them to get axed. You know, what's going on, Eric Bird? It's so easy for them to get axed. You know. But then you have a lot of people that have, you know, real careers and real, you know, jobs and skills that they've built, you know, around, they put the time and effort to get something. So that's why when that plumber, was going through his ordeal, it's like, damn, okay. I mean, a dude getting axed from fucking Walmart. Okay, I get that. He could probably just go to another Walmart and get another Walmart job or whatever, or get transferred. But we actually do need plumbers. We actually do need mechanics. We need electricians. We need, I don't give a damn how entertained y'all are on Al Gore's internet. We don't got time to be fucking getting rid of plumbers and people that contributes. So a lot of people got bullshit jobs. She gonna bullshit you on the job that she has anyway. I mean, why would she be dating from, like, a lot of people are dating, especially ladies, I hate to say it, but not even ladies, men too, in their own way. A lot of people are dating for money. So why would they you said even high earning people do not do diddly squat. Some are actually incompetent. Absolutely. But they try to put themselves in a position where they can't easily be replaced. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was going to when I went to and I stopped because of this reason. I remember when I was going to the international the official bartending school of Maryland, and a lot of the places that I wanted to work at just to do just bartending, they were like, no, don't go to bartending school, because when you come to work for us, for the most part, you're gonna have skills that we're gonna have to untrain you from. You're gonna have habits and skills that we're gonna have to kind of break you out of to work here. They're not saying you didn't do. They're not saying you did something wrong. They're just saying that, like, it's not a good idea because we're gonna have to spend time kind of untraining you or stopping you from doing things that you've learned, because they do it differently. So you need to check out the Whatever podcast from last night. There was a black chick on there that was super weird. Okay, I have to check that out. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. Absolutely, we can get into that. You said being open, honest, and considerate. That is what's important, not the big dollars. Yeah, that's true. But the majority of lies told on a first date, the majority of lies in a relationship are usually told on the first date. You said even a lot of high earning people, that absolutely, Eric Bird. Shout out to Eric Bird in the building. You did? Yeah, people are dating for money. People are dating for food too. Foodie calls. Absolutely. Oh, you didn't know? Road dog voice. You said it's not natural if it's not natural attraction, I want nothing to do with it. All the tactics and gimmicks are beneath me. Always has been, always will be. Just being honest. I can agree with that. You said, nah, Kuda, they don't need guys. They got TikTok, man. They say OnlyFans about to, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's going on, but there's rumblings that OnlyFans is about to be up out of here. So we about to have a lot of women influencers coming in here, reinventing themselves in the manosphere. If they can't really, I think if OnlyFans go, they're gonna run to Twitter first. That's gonna be interesting. He said that's not dating, that's hoeing. There's a lot of hoeing going on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of brings me back to the topic of the show, Crooked Peach. A lot of men like to pursue the pirate types of women. They like to pursue broads that's drinking, brown liquor, tattoos on their knuckles, a little renegade, little renegade harlots. Don't really cook, can't really cook. Ripping and running the streets, pissing in the streets. It's 7 p.m. Friday, 95 degrees. I ain't got a nigga, and a nigga ain't got. I ain't got no nigga, and a nigga ain't got me. Whatever she said. That was the Glorilla. You said plumber, electrician was straight out of Kevin Samuels playbooks. That's why it's kind of funny to me. Yeah, I mean, they don't look at them as high value, but they are. They are. Most people, I mean, we had the time right now where most people were so fanned out over Kevin Samuels that they're misquoting him. They're saying shit he never said. I'm like, nigga, he did not say that. Fun fact, most people actually found out about him in his death more than they did when he was alive. The BET Awards just passed, and last year he got honored at the BET Awards. It's when the celebrities found out about him that's when people started jumping on the bandwagon. You know? You said, honestly, the tactics are for fun. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Hit the Cash App, y'all, at $PTV 888. That's $PTV 888. You said, we think that dating will get easier as the world opened up, but too much of a choice isn't good. We can't make a decision. Absolutely. And then we start treating dating like a buffet. You want to, you know what? I'm glad you said that antisocial socialite podcast. See, we're getting somewhere. This is why I need you guys to, ask questions within reason and put your thoughts out there, because we can always expound off of our thoughts today. Sometimes y'all got to throw some thoughts at me, and you'll be surprised what I'll give back to you guys in return. I'll return gems back in return. Now look at what Antisocial Socialite podcast said. This is true, and this is something that I've talked about vehemently on the show. We look at dating as a buffet, but buffets in America are a lot different. They put you actually get full faster in a buffet because you're kind of really no different than everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? And having all of this variety or decisions and things in front of you makes you feel like you have makes you feel like you have more of a choice than you actually do. Why are dudes really mad that they're incels nowadays? Because there's so much choice put in front of them. You understand what I'm saying? There's so much choice put in front of them, and nothing is choosing them. Playing the numbers game backwards. Because I knew why they were incels back in the day. They only had a handful of women to choose from, and those handful of women weren't choosing them, versus they weren't confident enough to go approach those handful of women. Now go look at Tinder. I don't advise women to do this, but it would be good for your research. If you're a true playette, you would do this one day just to fuck around. When a man makes a Tinder account versus when a woman makes a Tinder account, these are two different accounts. They're not the same. Tinder for women is not the same for Tinder for men, even though both you guys can date. Tinder leverages men's, I guess their infertility or their ability not to get women. They leverage a woman's beauty in a way where Tinder makes the money and the woman doesn't. What do I mean? Well, if I'm not paying for the exclusive account, but if Tinder lies and tells you, hey, you got a match, and then on the male side of thing, lie to the male, which they do, and say, hey, this baddie chose you, but you can't, but she's an exclusive member, which she's probably not, but you can tell she's bad from the little preview or teaser that they give you. And they're like, if you want to talk to this baddina, you're gonna have to sign up for our exclusive membership, right? Then you pay for the little extra membership, and then guess what happens? You swipe right on her, and it's not a match. She just goes away. Welcome to Tinder Platinum. Yes, you get to swipe right on more bitches that ain't gonna talk to you. Little dumbass, they got you. Dude, this hottie just swiped right on you, and she's waiting for you to message her now. Lying ass. They've been lying for the longest time. But look at the concept of Tinder. Look at the concept of Tinder. Tinder will give you the illusion that you approached all of those women that you see coming up. It makes a lot of guys feel better about their approach anxiety. See, when you're selling something, it's easy to identify the pain first and then somewhat sell the remedy. You can't get rid of the pain. Remember, the profit's not in the cure, it's in the disease. And pain can be a disease, a dis-ease. All right, pick up what I'm putting down. So Tinder won't get rid of your approach anxiety. It'll make you feel better about it, but in reality, it'll actually make you feel worse about it because you didn't actually approach. And all of these choices, quote unquote, that you would think will be your dating pool that they're putting in front of you, they're making it seem as if you approached them when you really didn't. And you get to swipe right and swipe left as if you had a choice. I remember I was a man before the internet really blew up like that, before texting even blew up like that. Yeah, I was a player. You know, I was out there. I was approaching. I was really trying to get rid of my approach anxiety. You can never get rid of your approach anxiety. It can only, you can only lessen it. And then when you stop approaching for a while, it comes back just like a muscle. Also, too, on top of that, when you go out, the first two, I know for me, I gotta get in the mood to socialize because I'm a Sigma and I'm an introvert. I'm also an empath. I got a lot of shit going on, y'all. So I would have to talk, even if it's a guy, pause, just about anything. I would have to work or something. Let's say I wanted to go out sergeant. I would have to talk to 2-3 people to like get into the spirit of socializing for that night, going out, talking and mingling and stuff. And then honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth, how it's set up for me. It's not set up like this for everybody, but I had my routines. I had my gambits. I knew what I was going to say. If I wanted to try some new material tonight, I'll definitely try it. If I wanted to take a girl home that night, I could. If I didn't, and I still wanted to, get my reps in and try new material and see if it works, I could do that, get numbers and stuff and set up further dates and different things like that. It was pretty fun. It was a hell of a time. And, when texting came along, it kind of changed up the game, but not too much, because it was a different form of communication. You had to be really good at judging responses, and not even just judging responses. I wouldn't even say forcing responses, but, getting certain responses. Some people will say that's manipulation, but communication in its nature, in its regular nature, is manipulation. If you greet somebody, proper etiquette and just having manners would be for them to greet you back. So if you wanted somebody to say hello to you, you could probably say hello to them first to get a hi back. That's manipulation too. Levels to this shit, y'all. You got to be a conversationalist. I'll give you a tip. If you want something to stick, all you got to do, if you want something to stick to somebody, all you got to do is pause right after you say what you said. Basically, turning it into a statement. See what I'm saying? When you pause a little bit after you say certain things, it gives people enough time to process what you said. Even when we go to like comedians like Paul Mooney, you notice how I pointed out how Paul Mooney will tell a joke and then he'll just stop talking. And then once you process it, then you start laughing. It's like a 2-3 second bit of silence. Then you kind of, harp on his last words, and then it's funny as hell. A lot of players and influential people actually talk very slow. It really wasn't until like the Bill Gates and the kind of, nerdy tech guys really came in and start talking real fast. But it's kind of like they're computing. Anyway, it's a lot to go into on today's show, but the tactics are definitely fun. All right. You said, I'm a custodian. I was on the avenues in Queens and and the Brooklyn border, and a few women were staring my way. I was just in my dingy uniform and waves wolfing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I remember when I used to get some of the music that I was testing out played at the club, and it was a time where I didn't even really got I didn't even get a chance to really change my clothes after work. I had like another pair of clothes in my locker, but I remember I was sitting in the club and I was watching these girls like twerking to the song that me and my friend put out. And the DJ played it twice. They requested it twice. And I'm like, damn, and the girls were there. They were cool. They were chill. I actually really enjoyed going to events like that and networking with other artists and stuff like that, and that was a minute ago. Like, that was like me witnessing that. I was like, okay, damn, this is the track I need to push. And I've never seen so many women enthused to be dancing to like new music and stuff, but they were there supporting their friends. Some of them got their music played. It was pretty good. You said knuckle tax, that's manly. That's the whole point. That's why I call them pirates. You said OnlyFans out the door. Hoes gonna have to go back to the strip club now. They're not even. Those OnlyFans and just out of the internet embolden a lot of little weird ass dudes. OnlyFans embolden a lot of little scary broads, man. But the sad part in reality is that it's actually better, ironically, for women to be on the pole than it is for them to be on OnlyFans. If somebody's on the pole, somebody would have had to go to the strip club that night, seen them. Their face would probably have to be on a flyer or in a picture and stuff like that, which a lot of clubs don't let people, have their cell phone really on them, some of them. But OnlyFans, that's mass distributed. That's mass distributed. People be on Reddit, taking their pictures and it only takes one person to buy the subscription, get behind the paywall, and then take their personal work and then start mass distributing it. Them women ain't gonna have no legal team or lawyers to start getting their stuff taken down, and then at the same time they gotta spam it too. Half the time their content is out there for free because they're spamming it on Twitter and on these other sites and stuff like that. Like, so I told y'all, like, you got the square woman right now living more recklessly than the rappers that they listen to. Like square, I know a bunch of square girls right now that'll make Glorilla look like a church girl, and they really out there doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Sexy Reds, look, they really out there doing it. Hold on, y'all was asking me on the last episode of the Sexy Red clones. Somebody put the video. Hold on. I saw somebody talking about some of the it's like two other girls, but I forgot their name. Hold on. Okay, I will have to go look for them. But this other girl though, she's funny as hell. She like really skinny. She just But Sexy Red is basically the female Gucci, man. You said the BET Awards was a joke. Well, it's always been. It's worse now, Yeah, people have no direction in so many aspects, especially now. I mean, social media is telling them what to do. A lot of these young boys, they just want the real, like they want the Tinder and social media girlfriend. Half them couples be fighting and beating their ass behind the scenes. Or they got really good communication with each other. Yeah, Tinder makes a lot of dudes feel better about their approach anxiety. You wouldn't approach all of those girls, and you wouldn't talk to all of those girls. That's why I was like, when the internet really popped off, like after texting, it was a little bit different because I knew what the hell I was doing. You know, we beta tested all of this stuff as millennials, so I knew how to pull women via text. The same method that I used then works. It actually even works better now. It's scary. It freakishly works better now. You understand what I'm saying? It works a lot better now. But I started getting women that I normally wouldn't get off the internet. Like I started pulling baddies that I'm like, bro, if I had seen this girl in person, like just like at the mall or somewhere else, she would have walked right past me. We would have been complete strangers. Actually, that's actually one of the conversations that I do have with a lot of the women that I get, because a lot of people don't understand it. See, with the variety comment that Antisocial put out is something that I've talked about. Everybody's dating pool increased with the internet, so you feel it. But if you're not benefiting from it, or you're still alone, yeah, your brain is really gonna go out of its way to mentally harm you. Because not every dude needs to be getting all that pussy. Your brain is harming you with some trivial shit. Because you don't know who you would become if you started getting everything you want. You become a new you, but you've never been that person. And to destroy yourself and strive to be something that you'll never be, or not even never be, something that you probably can't handle. Because the dudes want all these women and shit like that. That's the first level to being a player before you really start realizing quality. You know what I'm saying? You don't, once you realize quality, you don't want to just know any woman around you. You start getting paranoid. Yo, she's scoping out my crib. Hey man, damn, I gotta get a spot on the other side of town. You know, just, you know, or be doing different. I gotta move different just to deal with certain women and shit like that. You know, you gonna have to make room. You're gonna have to make room for your I wouldn't even say your vices, but women can quickly become your vices if you get, or you're attracted to a particular type, you know. So you're gonna have to make room, and no diss or pun intended. You can go do your research now. You're gonna have to make room or end up like Lil Scoom. Lil Scoom is one of the most recent people that got unalived in Chicago and backdoored by a young woman. So y'all can sit up here and talk shit about dating coaches and all these weird PI investigators doing part 5 and 8 of my damn page, and basically, you know what I'm saying, advertising Kuda think he a dating coach, Kuda think he knows and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. Yo, leave me the fuck alone. I'm actually teaching young black men and getting their mind right about certain things, while other races and stuff like that can sit up here and date regular and stuff like that. Niggas and even some of the Latino brothers got to worry about getting unalived just to date. And I feel bad about the other races too, because they're getting preyed upon too. I mean, this is why these people are getting that bullshit in Colombia blowed in their face. I'd rather be in a foreign country and somewhat slightly racist woman overlooks me because she don't think I got money, so she don't blow that bullshit in my face if I'm slipping. Y'all niggas need to stop running towards rejection and shit. I mean, stop. I run towards rejection. I hold the L. I'd rather hold the L than be in hell, because hell got 2 L's and he in front of it. I look at hell a lot different. He will hold the L. All right. Shout outs to Antisocial Socialite Podcast. Thank you again. He said Tinder would have been the new Ashley Madison, but they fumbled that. Yeah, well, it was really for artists. It was really for like artists like Chris Brown and everybody else to have exclusive content. You dig? Shout outs to Shannon B in the place to be. Shout outs to Sal's HQ. What's going on, player? Yeah, Crooked Peach, Empath. There you go. What's going on, Coffee? Shout outs to Coffee. I'm glad Coffee is doing a bunch of lives. I caught a little bit of the live. I want to go over it. and let it sit for a couple of days. You did a great job, you know. But I would say let's not argue with these new people because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And the women in those sectors that they're serving, they're seeing red anyway. So those women ain't coming on here looking to take care of no simps. You know, I saw one of the girl. I think Baller X did a video and she called Sharon red pill. So I'm like, good. Since they want to come in here and fight something, go fight these combative women. All you got to do is let them talk themselves into a hole because they already did. They've built their channels in a hole. And they're trying to step on the backs of other men's philosophies to get themselves out of the hole that they're dealing with the broads that they chose to be around and quote unquote serve. Okay? So let those broads turn on them and let them dig themselves deeper into the hole. Till then, they got to come to the manosphere and be like, yeah, you guys are right. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Damn. Just let them beef. You know what I'm saying? It happened with a lot of women's movements in the space. You know, some of y'all forget the little the man-hating club debacle. Some of y'all they all eat each other. They all consume each other. When you have to starve them out. When they don't have nothing to eat, they start cannibalizing each other. So just sit back and watch them cannibalize each other. I'm not about to sit up there and explain to nobody what the hell the red pill is. Let them feel it. And then go look for it. I'm going to look real stupid coming back with their tails tucked in between their legs. Absolutely. That's exactly what I am, antisocial. I'm an INFJ. I got to do some more research on it because I didn't know there's different types of INFJs. You know, they go into a little bit more complex, like version in the Myers-Briggs personality test. So we might have to do that Myers-Briggs again and do readings on everybody. But I am absolutely an INFJ. You know, you said female pirate Shang Ai Sao, one of history's most influential raiders, began her career in a Chinese brothel. Chiang Ai-sao, or the wife of Chang, was Cantonese for former prostitute. Wow. Who married a powerful corsair named Chang Ai in 1801. That's very interesting. That is interesting. Remind me of the story of Hagar a little bit. That's interesting. I'm definitely, let me save this. I like stuff like that. Same here, antisocial INFJ. Well, we're not, you know, the thing about this is that we're actually really not antisocial. It's just that somebody got to talk to us about something that we're interested in. And then we won't stop talking. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Y'all hit the Cash App. Giving off some good games. Shout outs to Coffee, man. Damn. You did? I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Devin D, for posting the Cash App. Thank you also, Antisocial, for posting the Cash App. You said I've passed on chicks before, just for them not to get rid of the dude they don't want, who is always in her face trying to impress her. Keep all that desperate bullshit away from me, hers and his. Well, see, the thing is that women nowadays are a lot of them are disrespectful. A lot of modern women nowadays are belligerent. People can't stand them and disrespectful. It used to be able to pay off as a simp. Simps, to a certain degree, when you get around a bunch of players really chopping up some game, there is a conversation piece amongst the players where we talk about simps, because to a certain degree, depending on the nature and the woman that you want, the situation and the circumstances and things that you got going on, a bona fide simp can very well cloak himself as a player or be just as good or as effective as a player. So there's a term that the manosphere took from the game, but it wasn't, the theory wasn't really fully expressed. And the term that I'm talking about is called being an orbiter. So back in the day, orbiting used to pay off. Believe it or not, some women are actually fairly somewhat attracted to the simps that are around them. And the thing is that if you spend more time with a woman and stuff like that to a certain degree, sometimes pussy will just fall in your lap. Not because she's attracted to you, not because she's definitely comfortable with you, but to a certain degree, you spend time with them. Speaking of Brittany Renner going in on just pearly things, Brittany Renner actually, I saw a video where she was telling a story that she had a best male friend, quote unquote, for like 10 years. And she got drunk as hell one time and she went back home and like she said she's weird, like she be getting drunk, but sometimes she wake up at like 4 a.m. and all this other shit and start moving around or whatever she was saying. But she said when she was knocked out beside him, you know, he started kind of like, you know, motioning towards her, like touching on her. And she said it was so creepy and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't know why women, like men and women, they can be, but they really can't. But I don't know why she's faking herself out like she didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously when you're drunk and all that other shit, people don't expect that. But, you know, some people don't. But you can't be that naive. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, even now, she doesn't even want her friends to leave her alone with him because she think he might do something to her. And quote unquote, he's been her friend for 10 years. And look how quick it takes people to break that trust. And the thing is that the theory behind it is that the more long time you spend with her, it's supposed to be equity. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be equity put into building comfort. Now, how do I know this? Because like I said, I seduce, you know, I'm very good at speed seduction and speed dating. I seduce. I know exactly how to seduce. I know what to do to seduce. I know how to go about it. I know what to say. I know where I'm at. I have a compass, you know, in conversation and in where I'm at physically and things with people and stuff like that. And if I really was to focus on doing something, it could get out of hand. You understand what I'm saying? It could get out of hand because I've practiced it. That's what I did. I seduce, you know, and seducing people is actually very easy. Very easy. We live in a day and age now where it's easy to get an SDL. It's easy to get a same day lane. It's hard to get that relationship. Hard to get that quality relationship. And you can get a quality relationship from same day lays, you know, but it is what it is. You said they be stealing OnlyFans videos and cropping it, and yeah, man. Come on, man. Those women don't even have a promotion team and stuff like that. They putting their own content out for free. You know. You said, hey, do women with henna tattoos on the knuckles count? I don't know, bro. I don't know. She might not be shit for that weekend or until she washed that shit off. You said, damn, they're all up worried about you, even if you're not a dating coach or not. Why can't you be? You give real information. Yeah, I agree, Coffee. I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, though. You know, they're not helping brothers at all. You know what I'm saying? And they got everything to say about me, but they only in this shit for themselves. And they're not even real selfish brothers. Let me tell you something, because a man has to learn. One of the biggest quests as a man that gives and that offers things to the world, and women are very attracted to these type of men, is that you have to learn how to be selfish for yourself. That's where that's shining, and that's like really putting things back in order. So the thing is that once you learn how to be selfish for yourself, you have to learn how to make certain things. You understand what I'm saying? You got to make sure certain things pop. You know, if you're going to be selfish for yourself, you got to make sure, okay, well, shit, if I'm going to spend all this time being selfish, at least make things happen. Because that's what women are attracted to. Women are selfish by nature. They have to be. A lot of women do give, but a lot of women reasonably, they have to learn how to be selfish. You understand what I'm saying? To get the things that they want. They have to be, you know, and they have to be very interested in themselves and some of the things that they have and what they got going on. They have to definitely be super interested in what they got going on. That's why when God gives them the baby, God gives the woman the baby, and she has to be thinking about herself and feeding herself and stuff like that, because guess what, that transfers on to her kid. So you have to reasonably be selfish. A woman likes a guy that takes care of himself. A woman likes a guy that's focused on himself. A woman likes a guy that treats himself very well, and she can see that. So she's like, damn, okay, well, when I get the attention off of him, that's a bonus, because number one, he's going to treat me well. And I know if he goes out of his way to treat me well, this is reassurance. This is emotional reassurance. I can be reassured that, you know what I'm saying? That I got something here, you know? So that's what they're attracted to. And you can't get mad at that. You just got to know. You got to know the nature of the, of the whatever you're trying to do with whomever. Shout out to Dolomite. Thank you, bro. My bad. Shout out to everybody supporting the show. Dolomite dropping the big $2 on the Cash App. Shout outs to everybody that's enjoying the information. They say if the content is good, it will get supported. I tell them that's not always true. There's some truth to it, but hey, if you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys are soaking up this game and taking in this mental chewing gum, definitely hit the Cash App. I'll drop some more gems. Shout outs to everybody supporting the Player Talk reparations. Let's go. Let me catch up on these comments. Hold on.
More. Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens, where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Because the thing is that the reason why a lot of these guys in the manosphere stick around here for a long time is that they've already heard the solution to get the things that they want. They've already heard the solution to get the things that they want. They just don't want to go out and go do it. So laziness will keep you in a fucked up place, you know? You said, hell yeah, dudes be sitting up. Usually it comes from black or Hispanic chicks, I noticed. Okay, oh, you're setting up dudes. Yeah, absolutely. Getting to some gang shit. You dig? Slim 400 would have probably been alive if he never went to that chick's house. He parked the car in the wrong way too. Yeah, he should have backed in. I've been giving y'all this game. You should have kept that motor running. And that's crazy, man. Slim 400. I was just looking at his passing. He got hit with a shotty. Dude walked up and said, yo, you remember me? And then boom, he got hit with a shotty, y'all. He grabbed onto the barrel of the gun and got pulled through a Hellcat window. He got pulled out of a Dodge. He got pulled through a Hellcat window and he was getting them rounds, bro. He was getting blasted while holding on to the hot barrel of a shotgun. The man had to blow him off the damn shotgun. He was getting dragged and blowed. Adrenaline is crazy. And you got Scoom recently. Scoom just got set up by a girl. He was getting his hair done or something like that, and some other girl was at the girl's house, and she kept going in the bathroom and dropping the location and stuff like that, and hey, got backdoored. You know, you said some chicks will keep a few desperate female validation seekers close too. Yeah. It's a dice roll though, because those women can directly be hating on her. You know. Shout outs to Crooked Peach. Have a very productive, beautiful day. Okay, take care. Okay. What's going on, little Shirley? Shout outs to little Shirley here. Little Shirley, I got a friend that's teaching me bookkeeping. She's a ginger, and she's cool. She's cool. Actually, all the gingers that I've run into have been super cool, down to earth, funny. living their damn lives. Shout outs to little Shirley. Shout outs to little Shirley. I was looking at there's some stuff I gotta tag you in. I'm about to get on your nerves. I've been going down this animal rabbit hole. There's some stuff I gotta tag you in. You said I'm like that myself. Everybody calls me standoffish and say I don't really speak much. I'm like a motherfucker to those small talks are cheap. Maybe that's the Sagittarius in me. Well, the thing about Sagittarius is that y'all like I said, like people think that y'all are picky, but y'all are not. Y'all are particular. Y'all have and like certain things for a certain reason. That's not always explained. And people are like, oh, well, that person's indecisive, or that person's picky, or this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I got Sagittarius influence on my sign, so I understand it fully. You said, how the fuck any nigga with self-respect gonna stay close to a chick and watch her choose countless dudes over him and wait for his turn? Hey, look, revenge sex is a thing, man. Sometimes you smash better, and hate fucking is a real thing. Like I said, you gotta be selfish. I mean, women are attracted to dudes that are mean. They are. Be too nice to a woman and giving and stuff like that. She'll be like, oh, that's sweet and all that. Oh, okay, this is overwhelming. All right, yeah, nigga, keep doing it, but kind of stop. It's like a cat. If you pleasure a cat too much, the cat gotta either bite you or start scratching you or it's overstimulation. It's overstimulation. That's the only word I can use. It's overstimulation. I'm giving y'all some good game this morning. Overstimulation. You dig? Those dudes are trying to build like a meaningful relationship. Again, other than Batman and all of the brothers that have been told that, hey, women presents problem, fix problem, save women. Aladdin. You got all of these other different stories. Snow White. You know what all them dwarves around Snow White was? You know what they were? If you look at the story of Snow White, the irony that her name is called Snow White, or what's her real name? Is her name Belle? Is her real name Belle? But it's the Snow White, right? Okay. All of those dwarfs were orbiters. I'm giving y'all some game. Every single one of those dwarfs around her were orbiters. And every single one of those dwarfs were effects, personalities, and selling points. Now, what was the most famous dwarf that was around here? Dopey. Dopey. All of those different dwarfs that were around here, those were the different personalities. And those are the different, basically, kind of like selling points. Understand what I'm saying? And they were orbiters. I'll touch on that later. Yeah, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Yeah. I gotta go check on Beach. I gotta see what Beach is doing. I haven't seen and heard from Beach in a while, but I know she's somewhere being productive. Shout outs to everybody here. There's a lot of people I haven't seen. I gotta go check on them because nobody's content comes up in my feed. You said I focus on my woman more than I focus on myself. Yeah, sometimes that's the thing. Some women they honor that, and then some women they'll take advantage of that. What's going on, Azrael? You said, I hear you, Kuda. There isn't such thing as being unnecessarily selfish to women. Yeah. They meet the guy that's selfish in his endeavors and personal development, then divorce or cheat on him because he doesn't spend enough time with her. Sometimes they can do that. That can be because see, you gotta be, it's a balance, man. Because sometimes you got to know when to turn that shit off and turn that shit on. Like a woman will be attracted to a guy because he's selfish, and then the minute he start being, sharing and caring with her, she's not attracted to him no more. And the thing is that if he puts down his guard to a certain degree and becomes sharing and caring to her in a certain type of way, because you got to be tactful. If he does, if a guy that used to be selfish does that in a certain type of way, she'll say he grew into a new type of guy. Because he's not the same. He's not the same way he was when, she was attracted to him. So that's kind of like, if a guy was like that and like, okay, this woman comes out of nowhere, teaches him, showed him how selfish he was to her, and she's like, well, you need to change because I love you and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And the guy's like, you know what? Maybe she's right. You know what? That was kind of cruel. You know what? I've been selfish. Let me let my guard down real quick and go out of my way to be nice to her and show her different things and blah, 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 and not be selfish and stuff. Like, man, that shit'll turn that bitch off. It'll turn her off. And then you sit up there still giving to her and be like, what, am I selfish? I'm giving everything to you. Why? And she's like, you just don't understand. You don't get it. That's what it is. I'm not telling you to set up a situation where you're with somebody that like to be treated like shit. I'm just telling you too, if you don't tactfully transition, she gonna change her position. Most of the game you're gonna learn is in a relationship. Giving y'all the game. That's exactly what happened to Trouble. Trouble got shot one time and boom, that was it. That was it for him. Yeah, women know the difference, but they play games with those guys. They play games with those guys. They turn those guys into friends with benefits. You don't really get too much benefit over a guy that's orbiting and simping for you a little bit, that's borderline simping for you a little bit, when you clearly said, hey, we're just friends and that's it. There's women that are still running around leading on their quote unquote male best friends, No, yeah, I kind of figured that, little Shirley. I kind of figured, like, they be giving gingers hell in high school. Shit, just in general. It's kind of like, I don't know. They be treating y'all like y'all albino, but then again, not. It's like weird. I don't even think they're prepared how they be treating gingers sometimes. But every ginger I know is super cool. You said, he from Ridgecrest. Sitting up there playing around, man. You can't just freely be dating like that when you black. In general too, but especially when you black, bro. Just your skin color subjects you to a bunch of nigga shit. Sadly. So even when you become a cool dude and you like, man, I'm leaving that shit in the past, somebody always gonna want to test you to see how quick you can cut it on and if it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Trouble shouldn't be laid up with no chick like that. You know what I'm saying? Like after a while, you making money and shit like that. You got stuff going on. You just can't be doing that shit no more. Same thing with Fulio. Same thing with a lot of people. What's going on, Cynical? You said your personality is an INTP. Wow. All right, a lot of introverts, man. What's going on, Royce? Yeah, man, we going over the orbital game. Yeah, but a lot of people didn't think about that story. The Snow, with Snow White. All of those dudes are orbiters, and all of them too also represents the drugs that's being offered to that woman. Her weakness will be their sweetness. Dopey was supposed to be weed. Right? Pick up on what I'm putting down. Okay? You said it's funny observing orbiters hanging around that one chick. Meanwhile, you at a distance, and if you and if you and her been hanging out with nobody else, no, yeah. But that's the thing too. I mean, like I said, I gave y'all a story about this and I got I got a gang of stories about this model girl that I was messing with, and I was messing with her in between getting out of a relationship and stuff like that. And honestly, this was one of my we've messed with each other before, but I was out of a relationship. So she thought while we was in the car, we was in Baltimore at the time, but we like where I lived was like in Southside. She thought she could shit test me and have an attitude with me, and she a Scorpio. That big red flag right there. I think niggas that deal with Scorpios should be entitled to compensation for all kinds of mental abuse. But anyway, and physical too. But anyway, she she thought she could shit test me. And I know the type of girl that she is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to be a baddie. A lot of even regular women, just women in general, have orbiters. So I go lie, I kicked her ass out the car. Just trust me, I knew what I was doing. Kicked her ass out. I actually made, you don't even have to kick women out. When women be arguing with you, they see red, make them agree to get out. If you know how to really deal with women, you can make them agree to anything. But all you got to do is just set the incentive and make them feel like it was their idea. Some women will agree with every single thing that you want to do. But the thing is that you have to make it seem like it was their idea to do it. Instead of saying, yo, you know, you can say, look, I'm not gonna keep you nowhere you don't want to be. I mean, shit, if you don't, you know, like if I'm doing something or you feel I'm doing something and I tell you I'm not, and you just want to keep harping on it, you know what I'm saying? I would have left. I wouldn't even be around no shit like that. I would have been gone. Maybe I should go. Maybe you should. Bye. I know it's fucked up, but just hear me out. Hear me out. Now a shit test turned into a, oh, you gonna have to do that. Now a shit test turns into, oh, damn, bitch, you done said too much. You gonna have to stand on that. Ooh, you the shit. You gonna have to stand on that. You got to stand on that shit. What you finna do? So when I kicked her out the car, I'm like, man, this girl, cause she's a psycho. I mean, it's like, okay, well, I know I'm gonna get some pussy tonight. This is crazy, but I'll play along with her little bullshit game. When I kicked her out the car, I just went to go get some, and then she had a bag in the trunk because we just came from a modeling show. I just went to go get some food. I was around the corner. I wasn't that far from her. But you know what I knew? I was like, okay, well, look, if she feel that she that bold enough to do that, I know she got a bunch of little orbiting little weird niggas that's around that's gonna probably come and pick her up. At this point, I don't give a damn, but let me stick around because I know what's going on, right? So she gonna act like she wasn't gonna text me. She gonna act like she wasn't gonna call me. I'm just sitting. I just went to go get some food. Honestly, went to go get some food. And I'm like, I don't give a damn if a nigga do come out there to come pick her up, because guess what? She's so disrespectful. She gonna spend the whole ride talking about me and what I did to him. That's disrespectful. Imagine you in the DMV area or in DC or something, and you take a 40-minute or 20-minute drive out to Baltimore to go pick up some girl that you like. I already know he's on a fool's errand. He's on a dummy mission. It's like, okay, well, look, even if you pick her up and bring her back to, even my place or her place, wherever, she gonna be disrespectful the whole ride to you. Because you're not the person that she really wants to talk to. You're just the person that came to help. So So the fact that you're gonna sit there for a whole ride, and she and you know you want some sex, or something more, you about to sit there the whole ride listening to me about me. She's attracted. She's still attracted to me. She's actually more attracted to me because when she called me, she was like faking crying and all this other shit, and she just within that little. This how women are, y'all. I hate to say it like this, but y'all know y'all be on some bullshit. Within that little hour and a half window, she done went from curious, enraged to mad to now had to acclimate her environment because now she outside. Like, damn, okay, I really gotta to running through her phone and to I done, nigga, this bitch done been to Six Flags in an hour dealing with me. She done been on the spinning teacups. She done been on the drop zone. She done been on the, you gotta give them a little jolt. You gotta get a little motherfucker, a little roller coaster. Okay, I tried to be nice to you. You want a little roller coaster? Here you go. You have to stand on that. Then after she goes through all of that, guess who she really want to be around? You. This is what they. This is the chaos that they be having going on in their head. Cause see, y'all niggas would like to date these. Y'all like to date these little pirate bitches. Y'all like to date these little broads with the tattoos on their knuckles and stuff like that. But guess what? Fuck it. I ain't gonna be the only one going through hell. You gonna be subject to some bullshit too. You think I'm gonna spend a whole relationship with you and it's just you sitting up there just throwing shit at me like I'm Bruce Lee? I'm supposed to be just blocking and chopping plates all over, and then you just keep upping the ante and shit like, oh no, I'm gonna up the ante also. I'm gonna up the ante so much you forget the shit you was trying to do to me in the first place. But the sad part is that it can be enabling, it can be validating, it can create a toxic environment, and it does create attraction. So this is why I tell guys like Ray Rice and a couple of other guys and some of these celebrities, it's like, bro, I know sometimes y'all like each other and put each other through hell and think that it's not worth that, you know, that somebody that really like you will go through hell with you, even though they're the motherfucker that's putting you through it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You gotta learn how to keep a healthy level of hell in your relationship then, because once y'all start whipping each other's ass on camera and shit, now you know what I'm saying? It'd be Monday night and both you and her going through raw as war motions and shit like that. You and her in y'all attitude era in y'all relationship, and y'all just, you know what I'm saying? She sweet chin music you in the elevator, and you like, okay, wait till she gets out. You stone cold stun her in the hallway, and then go back into the house, and then she banging on the door. You like, you know, y'all niggas be having all the shit in the world to say about Cassie and Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't move me. Niggas be like, how did you stay in a relationship with him so long? But nigga, that's what they do. You must not know women. Women will be like, my ex used to beat me. How long you stay with him? 50 years. Damn, bitch, you got a hard head. He didn't beat you that much. He be hitting on me, but them shits don't hurt. I be talking shit when I be quiet when he around, but when he leave, I'm back to talking my shit. That's the type of relationships people like. People would rather that than be single. You said, I've seen chicks that were afraid to give up their orbiters to take a chance with one dude. Yeah, I mean, that's how they work. I mean, why would they give up people that's been around them for years for some new nigga that they met and get let down? See, women, they get delayed rejection. Some of them don't want to look stupid in front of the people that they're getting attention from. Free attention. What's going on, Dion? Yeah, I think didn't they used to call them witches? They used to like they just didn't even give y'all a chance. They're like, oh, she a ginger. Her hair is made of fire. Witch, she's a witch. I couldn't be a ginger. That should have had me fucked up, little Shirley. I couldn't be a ginger. I'd be a Kuma for Halloween. I'd be all kinds of shit. I couldn't be a ginger. I'd have a weapon wheel. We talking about pirates. I would have been a pirate if I was a ginger. I couldn't be like the Trippy Red type. I'd look like Sideshow Bob. Be having big fun. Shout outs to Cynical One. Yeah, it's the what you call it? It's the it's the waiting game. You can be patient and wait. What they're trying to do is they're trying to have the characteristics of a husband. You know, love is patient, love is kind. You know, shout outs to Royce. He said, Kuda pulling back the veal. Get the likes up, support the Cash App. I appreciate you, Royce. Man, Royce, there's so much conversations I be wanting to have. But, I can't tell sometimes when you guys are in the chat or not. Shout outs to Roy. Shout outs to War Master. Shout outs to my veterans, too. I'm probably going to do this maybe on here if YouTube allows me. But I want to go over that sniper, that black sniper. I forgot his name. That light-skinned dude with the dreads, man. He got a crazy interview that I want to go over. They said this man got over 100-something confirmed kills, and like he has I think he has silver eyes, and it's like, damn, you could tell he did that shit. You know. You said your best friend's a Scorpio and she's awesome. Yeah, Scorpios make good friends, but relationships, man, they get it in. You said my neighbor is Puerto Rican, oh Jesus Christ. See? Scorpios are born with a ring on their middle finger. They just natural renegades in their own way. Some of them, you got quiet ones too. But you said she's a Puerto Rican Scorpio. She's a mess. Her boyfriend be looking like he ready to end it. Yeah, they be having you on the verge. You said agreeing with them fucks they head up. Yeah, but you got to let them work their way into it. You know, you let the cat work its way into the bag. You did. You said, fellas, don't be the shoulder for her to cry on. Well, that's what they try to do. The orbit is a shoulder to cry on becomes a dick to ride on. Sometimes they wait for them to talk crazy about their boyfriend. That's why, like, when a woman talk crazy about the boyfriend, you know, when a woman talks crazy to her friends about you, which you already know that's what they're gonna do. Sometimes they're just attracting their friend to you too, because sometimes their friend ain't really their friend. That's another story. But she forgives you, the friend doesn't. You know? So it's just pointless. But the friend too, some of these friends, they be trying to steal the man from the woman because they know the girl. It's kind of like the reverse thing with the side chick and the main chick. The main chick knows the real guy, but the side chick gets the real guy. Sometimes how they go back and tell their friends, because there's ways that players know that you can manipulate the conversation with their friends and literally attract their friends to you. If you ever ran through a girl and her team of friends and stuff like that, if you had intentions of running through her friends, sometimes you don't even have to go run through her friends. Sometimes you just got to manipulate the story that she's gonna tell her friends about you. And basically you summon their friends. Their friends gonna come to you. I know it's diabolical and fucked up, but if you have enough game, or you know what the hell I'm talking about, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. They and it be the friend that you tell them to. They'll go back and tell the friend some player shit that you said. Yeah, girl, he kind of likes you, but he doesn't, because he said you really ain't my friend. And I be telling him, nah, we've been friends since such and such and blah, blah, blah. You really fuck with me and all this other stuff. Now the friend kind of don't like you, but know you real. You know what I'm saying? So next time she come through the house and stuff like that, and she got a little attitude and stuff with you, oh yeah, gas it up. Be extra nice to her. You could damn near seduce her then. You know what I'm saying? Have a bottle of Grey Goose laying around. Yo, you want some Grey Goose? I know you like to turn up and shit. And she gonna give you that little squint. and you just give her a little devilish. Never mind, y'all don't know nothing about this shit, bro. I actually sometimes I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not trying to push the manipulative side of this shit, but it is. Bro, I get to tell you some stories, man. But sometimes the friend, they get attracted to you. Now, why would the friend be attracted to you? Because the friend knows the real girl. Remember, that friend, if she's been around for a long time, this is like her 50th boyfriend with that bitch. And what do women do? A lot of women get behind fucked up men. A lot of women get behind presumably fucked up men that look like good women. So if the friend knows that they little friend is not this angel in disguise, if she got to keep peeling her off the club floor and driving her drunk ass home, and probably your girl probably stole a boyfriend from her back in the day. People be having history, y'all. Figure it out. She will know that you're not the problem in the relationship and start throwing herself at you. Yeah, Nicholas Irvin, that's his name. What's going on, Miss V? Shout out to Miss V in the place to be. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. I know it's going to be a great day. You said the love is patient first. Yeah, you know. A lot of women ain't friends. I mean, you know, look, I'm gonna look. If you're a young lady and you have a real friend, feed your wolf, you know. You pre-selected. Some women have to dirty Mac. Some women have to dirty Mac to date through their social circle. All right, 2 hours into the madness. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. All right, let's get into this Austin Holloman thing real quick.
All right, everybody, it's awesome.
Gave y'all some really good game. All right, y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let's get it.
Holloman, your favorite YouTuber, back again with another travel review, social studies video that I'm making about some things that I've noticed from traveling around the world, and specific in Latin America, but this could go everywhere around the world. Now, I want to tell you guys that black men, first of all, let's go ahead and start with this. Black men are loved worldwide. They love us everywhere. Bullshit. Let's start there.
Now, this is the problem. Black American men are presumed loved worldwide, but most women in these countries haven't met Black American men. So if they have dated black men, it's probably African men, Cameroonian men, different type of men. They're like a different type of black man. They're like a black man with a twist. You know, it'll be like they'd be like, "Oh, I like Snoop Dogg," and they meet a Snoop Dogg looking type of dude, but he's like, "What are you doing? Come here." A different type of man. Let me stop. It'd be like a French dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this ain't Snoop Dogg. It's French dog, French bulldog. You know, they be dating different. You know, they don't date actual niggas. They do, but they don't. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you know. And they be running through like 4 or 5 of them before they meet you. So when they see you, they're like, "Oh yeah, I date the black guys, yeah." "Oh, you're from America? Oh, okay, something different." You know, it's like she'll date a black guy, but she's dating a French guy. Like he's more French than really black. You know. Just saying. What's going on, David? Shout outs to David. Hey, bro, I appreciate you also for supporting the show the other day. I think it was like a show or two ago. David dropped the $5 on the Cash App. So I want to say I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Please continue to support the show. Everybody here. All right, we 2 hours into it. Yeah, hit the Cash App, y'all. Not Acro Dog. Oh shit! You said the Dominican Snoop Dogg, El Perro. Hold on, y'all. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Hold up. What's going on? Hold up. Here we go. El Perro Smokio. You know? They don't date Little Dirk. They date Little Turk. You know? So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know. All right, let's go.
Number 2. Yes, there are women of every nationality that love black men. Those women of those nationalities are niche women of those nationalities. What do I mean by that? The general...
but y'all go after them too now. Shout outs to Austin. Y'all go after them too now. Remember the first girl that you got when you got to Thailand, it was a Thai Keisha. So it's a lot of the Keisha types. So I wrote it down in my book. When you travel, sometimes the women that you're gonna get that's gonna be actually attracted to you and get with you and stuff like that. They're kind of the black sheep of the family, no pun intended. They're actually a renegade. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of the renegades of the family. They're kind of they march to the beat of their own drum. They're not super cultural. Because y'all are going to these countries in your 20s where these people get married and they like 16, 17, and 18 and shit like that. And then sometimes a lot of these girls, you're catching them on their second runaround. Like if you go to fucking Thailand, you have to talk to women for the most part. In person. Because they're hanging out at the clubs and they're outside and they're more into what's going on in life. Whereas the 40-year-old women and the freelancers, they're the main ones that's looking for guys on Tinder and stuff like that. And these women already got shit going on in their life. So they're really not looking into to internet dating and all this other shit or being on social media like that for dating. And Thai Keisha do got tattoos on her knuckles too. Thai tats.
Fucking Romanian.
I'm gonna try to either apply for it tonight or on the no later than the 15th of this month. I'm gonna try to apply for it no later than the 15th of this month. You know, to get our monetization back. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put out some more content and stuff like that, just so it's undeniable that, hey, you know, I should be able to get monetized. But hey, y'all cross y'all fingers for me.
The general English, the general Thai, the general Filipina is not going to bed at night dreaming about one of us.
That's true. Generally
speaking. And I'm not saying that they're dreaming about a particular person or a particular group of people. What I'm saying is this dream of that black men are just loved everywhere by everybody is bullshit. Now, that does not mean that you cannot get love from these particular women. For example, Latinas, obviously, there's a good number of them that are attracted to black men. That's the reason why there's so many mixed people. Maybe that's the reason why. We can get into that in another video. But there's a lot of mixed people in Latin America that have African genes mixed in them. And I know you guys don't think that somebody has African descent unless this motherfucker is as dark as an asteroid or as this shirt right here and their hair is as nappy.
Yeah, I mean, because you're talking to a lot of ignorant people. And a lot of ignorant people are passport bros. There's more dark. There's more dark Hispanic people in South America than. Never mind. All right, let's get back into it. Let's get it.
Happy as a damn BB. For some reason, my followers think that's the only version. I mean, I want you motherfuckers think I'm black at this point because y'all don't think shit else is black. So anyway, do you guys ever notice how you don't see the best non-black women with black American men abroad? On average. I know some of you guys have very attractive Latinas, Asians, and European women, correct? It's a generalization, but I'm saying in general, do you see us going to get the most attractive women? And it's not because of our standards. Most of you guys that are getting the most attractive women are paying for pussy anyway. So we're not talking about y'all. I'm talking about dudes that can walk into a room and the 10 of that society that has the best men of that society going after her, are they looking at you? And if they are, I would love to see. A lot of you motherfuckers disagree with me and y'all don't show me anything. Again, if you're paying for pussy, we're not talking about you. I'm talking about dudes that are dealing with regular chicks that don't
but
charge.
That's the thing though. And when you stay abroad, but you stay in one place, you'll know this also. That white guy that girl is fawning all over and that she's all over and on his nuts. A lot of y'all don't realize that he's paying for pussy also. You know, y'all be there in the club seeing it and be like, damn, this guy, he's just getting all the girls. He's just, you don't see what happens the morning after. Y'all be asking for problems y'all don't want. You don't see how he got to get rid of this bitch. The next one coming over. And little do y'all know he's paying for both. He's paying for both.
By the hour. They charge by the lifetime. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about. So don't come in my comments with that bullshit. Okay? Ever notice how you don't see that? Usually you'll see the baddest Thai chicks with a Thai or a Korean or a white guy. You usually don't see the best with one of us. If you do see a Vietnamese woman with one of us, if you do see a Japanese or a European, don't think that every chick in Japan has that same mindset that she does. Don't think that every Romanian chick has the same mindset as she does. They know that they're stepping outside of their comfort zone. They know that they're a niche. I'll give you an example. I had a chick here in Manaus last night that came over and knocked my socks off, right? And she saw the video because I was uploading a video where I was telling you guys, or I was looking at the video where I was telling you guys that white guys get the best women in Latin America, or really Latin America and Asia, right? And she's like, well, I don't like white men. I said, yeah, you don't. But let me ask you, generally speaking, would you say that the average Latina wants a white guy? She says, yes. Meaning that she's not the average motherfucker. I don't know why y'all don't understand that. She is a niche.
Well, wisdom will tell you that she lied to you. Because she lied to you. The women will say things to you to make you feel better. I'm pretty sure the majority of that woman's exes has been white. You know? She probably just going on a binge, or she just probably said that because she likes you. But she absolutely lied. Okay? What's going on, Jay? You said you worried about those who likes you. Yeah. You said white guys spend the most cash in the pursuit of travel dudes. Yeah, they do. They get it on the back end. That's why I'm like, don't think it's all peaches and cream. They come up off that pocket to be with that, you know. See, when you're a black girl with a dime, you don't really have to sell her the dream like that. You could be two young black people or two young people eating at Denny's and shit. It don't gotta be Ruth Chris. She could be getting out the Chevy. She don't gotta be getting out the Bentley. But see, shout outs to Dolomite. Thank you again. I'm dropping it $2 earlier. We got to get some more support, y'all. Y'all got to play to y'all got to play to y'all strengths when y'all are in these foreign countries. Okay? Y'all got to play to y'all strength when y'all in these foreign countries. You can't be just a black YouTuber. That you can be a YouTuber, but you can't just be a black YouTuber. That doesn't cut it. See me, I'm a DJ. Or I'll show them some of my music or my rap videos or something like that. I will show them that I'm an artist. That's why I don't understand why a lot of square type cats, they get mad. It's like, well, you gotta have an edge. At least if I'm a DJ or if I'm into music or I'm a rapper or some type of artist and stuff like that, she keep it pretty or want to be pretty or be, you know, doing little things around me because she would kind of be like a muse. She would kind of, you know, assume the role of a muse. A lot of people don't know what a muse is, but go look at what a muse is. What's going on, Era Black? A lot of square black dudes that's just traveling, they don't really have an edge just to pull that woman into them that can garner, you know, their, you know. If I show them anything I'm doing on YouTube, I show them some of my music videos. They just want to know that you're somebody. And plus, if they had to choose between the black foreigner and the white foreigner, they would choose the white foreigner because guess what? Your black ass going to be on the plane in like 2-3 days in their head, you know? So they thinking different. All right, so you got to upplay yourself. You can easily just tell a girl that you're a DJ though, even if you're not. You know, I actually DJ, but I even told another dude that I remember we were running around the club one day, and I had my South African friend here, Tino, and we were just approaching he was like I need to get a girlfriend or whatever. I was like, all right, I'll help you out. So we were just going around the club and approaching girls. To a group of women, cheers them up, and just start talking. What's your name? Okay. Oh, do you know him? He look familiar? And they'll be looking at him. They'll be like, no, he kind of. I'm like, oh, okay, he's a rapper. He's a famous rapper. Or such and such. And they'll be like, and then their lies light up. Their lies. Their eyes light up, and they'd be like, oh. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all never experienced it. Once you tell somebody what you do or what you're currently working on or showing them something, and their eyes light up, they just literally is literally like the mask come off. They just become a different person. Some dudes would be like, that's not true. You never. It's like, no, nigga, you never experienced that. That's not the type of life you live. You probably wouldn't even know how to handle shit if they fucking eyes light up. Yeah, their eyes light up too. I was walking them down, Link. Their eyes light the fuck up. Like you just lit a match in his like you just lit something up. Shout outs to Link getting that body count down. You said that's right. People like to fake it till they make it. Hey, but people that fake it actually make it. You know, it's okay because people don't know shit and can fall for the absolutely. Plus, you nigga, this is a away game. You not on home turf. She don't know you mop the bleachers. You like, nah, nigga, I'm the quarterback. You the water boy, but hey, listen, I'm the quarterback today. What team we on? Weird ass niggas. Y'all need to upplay yourself, man. Upplay yourself. So if you're a square type of dude and you go somewhere, shit. You did? Shouts to Austin Holloman. All right, let's get back into it.
She's a niche woman, not the general one. Now, I know some of you fools are watching this thinking, Austin's not having any success. I don't know how many times I have to clarify this shit. Oh, and I know y'all are gossiping about me like bitches too. I know that.
Hey, yo, Sal's, I'm dropping these gems, bro. I'll give it out hot lava, bro. I'll give it out hot lava, bro. Y'all hit the like button, support the show. I'm giving out hot lava. She don't know you mop the bleachers. This ain't a home game. Giving out lava, bro. Hey, they can take this lava if they want.
I heard. And I didn't even have to hear that. I just assumed that and it's right. Y'all are predictable. But
man, and these foreign broads will lie to you too. You mop the bleachers, and she cleans up tables at a restaurant. Match made in heaven. So for tonight, you're the quarterback, and for tonight, she's the queen of Zamunda. Tonight you're Jay-Z. Tonight she's Beyonce.
Listen, man, the average Latino wants a white guy. Let's just stick with that. Austin has been having success in pretty much has there been a city in Latin America that I've been to in the last 9 months where I couldn't get any dates or any sex? I don't think so. I think that happened in every city that I went to. So I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass, okay? But you would have to be a fool to not notice the difference in how women treat white men and how they treat black men in Latin America, in Asia. I've told you a number of times how I went out to eat with white guys, somehow every fucking time.
Now I'm gonna tell you the thing about it, and I think I told Austin in the Discord. If you're gonna play or hate, it's a little bit different abroad. If I'm around, let's say a chick that I may want, and she's like goosing over a white brother there. Well, first of all, you could talk to her as a traveler and a foreigner, so you can get the conversation with her. But I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. You need to have that white guy, no homo, on your nuts for whatever reason. Me, I sometimes, I mean, if you're gonna play it like that, I mean, it kind of makes no sense that that it kind of makes no sense, to kind of come not gonna play it up, right? So you gotta play it up. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I talk about electric music and all different types of stuff, and they like, oh man, that's so cool, and that's this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. Then they introduce their girl to you, and it's like now him and his girl's meeting somebody that's cool. And that's how you retain the info. That's how you kind of retain your, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, in some cases they will look down on you. It's like, oh, I got the most valuable guy in the building. Hell no, if that nigga talking to you, and he's like, oh man, he's the DJ. Like you, like he could damn near get any girl in that venue. But you got to get him to go, damn, that's Austin Holloman. Yo, baby, do you know who this is? Man, this is Austin. Oh my God, this is they damn near surrendering her to you. social wise. It's like, oh, this is the guy that my man is into. Fuck, no homo. In a weird way, you gotta attract him. Not to you as a prospect, y'all. Come on now. But you have to attract him. Riz him up. It make no sense talking to her. Her mind already made up. You gotta put that extra, on some player shit. But then again, don't dirty Mac. Because I mean, if you have women, to get her like that should kind of be a turnoff. It should have to naturally happen. You know what I'm saying? You should rather it naturally happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to little Shirley as always. Thank you so much for supporting Player Talk Radio, dropping a huge $5 on the Cash App for the Rice Fund. Shout outs to little Shirley supporting the Player Talk reparations. Let's get it.
Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
And some of y'all, if y'all gonna be traveling, don't bring sand to the beach. You and your girl getting kicked off the plane and shit over some peanuts.
I go out to eat with 2-3 white guys. They only forget my food. Now, if it's one-on-one, me and Casey by ourselves, they can't.
Okay, hold on. Now, what I was telling y'all earlier is not to dirty Mac, because sometimes if you're abroad, you're gonna go and if y'all really just got to get my book. Honestly, y'all really just got to get my book, because sometimes you'll be in a venue and it'd be a whole bunch of baddies, but the one that you want is probably goosing over somebody else because you may have got there late, or those people may have been there earlier, or whatever the case may be. What I'm telling you too is another way to get women that are potentially fair game. Because sometimes you'll be in a venue and sometimes you're the guy, you know what I'm saying? Or it happens to you later on as the night progresses, but it'd be like 2-3 women on top of that dude. And it's like, oh, they competing for him. But let me pick this little baddie off the side of what he got going on, because he's not even paying her attention, which I mean, sometimes you get the baddie because he didn't pay them attention. But if you like, y'all be thinking too much. The woman is the damn distraction, for real. This happened to me when I started walking around. I remember when I used to take some of my girls to like just little places and stuff like that. This is like sometimes too, like if you want to see me really be an introvert, is usually when I have very attractive women. I'm usually an indoor nigga, because when you go outside with your girl, dudes get to acting weird. I remember I used to go to the grocery store, and you and your girl ever split up? Like, she'll go into one aisle to go get something, and you'll go into another aisle to go get something, or you in like the magazine section and she's in like the produce section, or you leave her in the produce section to go to the magazine section, and you just seeing dudes walking around acting weird. And I already know why they acted weird. It's like, oh, okay, they act like they never seen a broad before. Okay. And me and her gonna laugh at you. We're gonna laugh at you in the aisle, or at checkout, or in the car or some shit. So that's another thing too. But I remember I walked around the corner. This happened to me a couple of times. A lot of old school players, old heads and stuff. And be like, hey, that's you? And I nod and I'd be like, yeah, like, just like, yeah, like, relax. And they were like, then it give me a high five or shake my hand and shit. I'm like, bruh. You don't even know. Me and her actually beefing right now. Me and her got into an argument before we got in here. But thanks, man. I mean, Okay, you know, people get to acting weird. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I do appreciate dudes giving props. You know, it's like, yeah, you got yourself a baddie, man. You doing your thing, sir. I know. Some of y'all don't realize some compliments can stress you out. It's like a nigga be like, oh, that's a Rolls Royce. Yes, and I owe. I owe a payment. And I'm stressed. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay this damn car off. Niggas trying to build a cat on the beach. Yeah, man. Don't bring sand to the beach. And don't bring sand back to the beach where you got it from sometimes, too. You say he left Brazil again, but I guess he couldn't get a black woman in Brazil, according to him. He can get a lot of black women in Brazil. They're just going to look at him a certain type of way. And that's why I'm saying it gets annoying. This is why you go get you a little breezy, build a little equity with her. You don't got to marry her, but you just go on about your business. And then also too, man, when you get a certain type of girl in a foreign country, it be their own dudes that be dirty macking. You know, you'll take your little broad to like one of the little cool clubs in towns, and they like, oh, what's up? Even the person at the reception desk be like, okay, what's up? Okay, I see you got you a little foreigner. Okay, he looks cool. Okay, just make sure he's taking care of you right. If you need something, hit me up. We dirty macking. Some of y'all haven't been out the country. That shit shows. If both of y'all speak the same language, y'all will pick up on the dirty mac. Nah, when you go to another country, you got to be good at reading tones. Cause them niggas will be saying shit under their breath while you there. And then some of them niggas will be bold. And it don't even be just the dudes. It be the women too. You'll go to a little spot with your girl, your Dominican baddie, and it'd be an old broad at the gate ripping your ticket, talking about some. Okay, you taking your little foreigner out tonight, showing them the river and the food and the culture and stuff, and you know. Sometimes you gotta sit down with your lady and be like, yo, what are these people really saying about me? You know what I'm saying? And this is stuff that happened to me in America. Like, this ain't even like. This is stuff that I knew in America. I used to date Cuban girls. I used to date Ethiopian girls. I think you talking to the right one. This shit don't surprise me. You gotta play nonchalant. It's best for you to play nonchalant and smile. Yeah, I know you talking shit about me. It's all fun and games till I pull your old ass too. What you talking about? And you about to bring me a plate. Service. Okay.
Do that too much. That would be too obvious. But they play it off every time when we get in a group like, oh, I just forgot the black guy's food. Every fucking time. Every time they're looking at the white guy's smile, come to me straight.
I know what Austin is going through, and I know seeing that shit from country to I'm gonna have her ass running around, Devin D. I'm a sender. But I know seeing that shit from country to country, that shit will get irritating. If you don't understand it, it will get irritating. So you got to anticipate it.
Straight face. White guys come to me straight face. You can't help but notice that shit. I mean, unless you're just an unaware person. I'm very aware of my surroundings. Maybe I take too much pre-workout. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I notice it. I don't give a damn if you notice it or not. I'm telling you what I see. And if some of y'all know everything, if you know everything, turn this video off. Don't watch it. You don't need to learn nothing else. You know every goddamn thing. Why are you watching the video? No need to watch it. What would you learn by watching the video? For people that want to learn that they haven't traveled and they want to know what to expect, continue to watch the video. Okay? Now, I noticed this difference because in the United
and this is what's gonna eventually happen because these dudes really didn't travel. So shout outs to Floyd and Austin, because I gotta give them the respect. They actually travel. All these other dudes are just blowing smoke up y'all asses. They actually travel, and y'all be putting them through hell basically to get content from them. They actually travel. You know, y'all be trying to turn them into crash dummies, but they actually travel and do things, and actually they're living their life. I mean, obviously they could have, you know, done it in a better way, but hell, if you on YouTube, whatever, you know, you get there, you travel, you see what's going on, and you do your thing. But the introverts were supposed to go to these foreign places, and like a string on a shoelace, they were supposed to pull, because as an American in general, depending on if you're a lone wolf. See, if you're a lone wolf, the world is your oyster because you can do a lot. But if you're in a group of passport bros and y'all are going to one place, what you're doing is you're rounding up all the women that actually do want to date foreign men. So how I'm explaining it to you is that's have game when you travel, because if you're a lone man, if you're one guy, and or even you got your buddy with you and y'all are just going around talking to women, it's a lot of fucking women that both of y'all can get a piece. But when y'all go out there as a group, what happens is it rounds up. Now it's small. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's not everybody can eat. Actually, everybody can, but you know what's gonna start happening when y'all start going out there in groups. It don't matter if these girls here are dating foreigners also. We want your girl. They're going to start dirty macking with each other. That's why I was telling y'all the fucked up part, you know, that if Austin did leave Thailand, you're going to have a whole bunch of other quote unquote passport bros, the same guys that he inspired, the same guys that he's supposed to help, are going to try to knock him off for his lady, because they want that. This is why you kind of don't make one woman in particular or whoever, you just, you know, she could be in the background or whatever is going on, but you don't introduce her to the world, because these dudes play dirty. And lo and behold, that ended up happening. They got pictures of her sucking dick and doing all kinds of weird shit. I'm like, damn. Because your girl is being used as a muse, honestly. As a symbol of not even just your wife, or not even your wife, but your long-term relationship, but theirs also, because they're trying to live vicariously through you. So they end up dirty macking and stuff like that. So honestly, the funny part about it is, because they're not players for real. So the funny part was the passport pros were supposed to travel, round up the small group of women in these little hot spots, because they're not going everywhere. They're going as the same fucking spots over and over, year after year. And then whichever one of them turns into players, or if players come into the mix, they're just going to come and start picking their girls off. And then the thing is that they don't end up with a desired woman. That woman done been with 4 or 5 passport bros before she got to you. See how that works? Now, how do I know this? Because this happened in the hood every day. This happens in the hood every day. Anybody with eyes could tell you that. So I talk about it in the book, though, in grave detail.
In the United States, I've heard men say that, oh, like the black women love Zaddy, wherever the fuck Zaddy is. I know what they're saying, but I don't know where the hell that came from. They love Zaddy. They love the white man. And whenever I was in Dallas, whenever I was in Austin, it didn't really, the dating wise, never really felt like a negative because I was black. Now, I'm not saying Latin America just feels like a complete shithole because I'm black, but at times, listen to what I said. At times, I can notice that it is an irrefutable disadvantage. An irrefutable disadvantage. I put up a community post.
Yo, Chris G, they not gonna get that joke, bro. I don't think Era Black was there for that show. They not gonna get that joke, Chris G, bro. That shit was so funny. They not gonna get that joke, bro. Chris G said, "Fuck it, I want to be white." He said, "I'm gonna skip all the bullshit." Oh man.
It was yesterday about how these motherfuckers treated me.
Yeah,
Like,
no, look, and I got some free stuff for you, Devin D. I got you, bro. Anybody that cops the book, I got some things to send y'all. I gotta put it all together. I already know exactly what I'm gonna send. I got some free stuff to send y'all. So if you cop the book, trust me, I got you. I got y'all. All right, let's get it.
I was a butler. Ooh, that shit was annoying. Oh my god, it's so annoying. There is another white guy I've been hanging out with, right? We went to a club.
If you want to get, let me tell y'all something, because I got some chapters that I'm gonna expound on also from the book. If you want to, as a black guy, if you want to get a bunch of Asian girls in Southeast Asia, obviously you can get a guy, you know, obviously that's either like French or you know, just you know, you can get a white friend, like a white wingman. You're gonna get a lot of girls. But I'm gonna tell you the main way to get endless girls in Asia. If you want to, I hate to say it this way, but if you want to get endless girls in Asia, get a white wing woman. Get your white girlfriend. I'm telling you. And you can get threesomes and stuff like that. Get you a cool little artsy fartsy white wing woman. Oh, you're gonna get endless. They man. You're not gonna be able to keep them up off you. And because you can bring sand to the beach in Asia. You could bring if you have a white best friend, like a white best friend. And the reason why I say white, I don't mean it in the way that people think I mean it, because you have South African women that are straight up white. You know, you just got to travel and understand what I'm saying. You got French women, you got Australian women, you got all different types of women, and they're fond of each other. You know what I'm saying? She'll go over to the girl and be like, "Hey, you're so cute," and whatever, and the girl will be like, you know, it's the same thing. I mean, I've what's going on, Gail? Shouts to Gail at night in the building. I've had sisters as wing girls before, and a guy coming over to you, talking to you, and he has a woman with you. I mean, my bad. A guy coming over talking to you, and he has a woman with him. Usually, the girls assume that that's his girlfriend, and even if it is, you can still get other girls with your girlfriend. Okay? So, sadly, because it happens all the time. There's dudes that have like because in certain places, like let's say Thailand, for example, a lot of travelers that go there, you know, a lot of them are dudes, but you could tell why the dudes are out there. It's very rare that, you know, you'll have, the white sisters, they'll go out there to go date a Thai guy. Some of them actually do end up with Thai guys, but a lot of the white sisters don't go out there to go date Thai guys. They either end up with Indian dudes, they either end up with Indian dudes, African dudes. They either, you know, they're dating a little bit different also. But if you are a black dude and you got yourself a white girlfriend, I am telling you, y'all better be in an open relationship. Y'all better be in an open relationship, because she is gonna. And then the fucked up part is that she's pulling them towards y'all more than you are. Every single interracial couple that I've met out here, that is the case. Every single one of them. And it'd be an open relationship. They're actually more receptive to that than just you being straight up black. Because they're fond of each other. I do know what it is, but I don't really get into the politics of it, but they're fond of each other. They be want to touch each other's hair and shit. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Okay, well, whatever. As long as y'all getting along. Ta-ta. And there's a lot of women that are traveling that will deal with brothers or deal with sisters. I remember in Georgetown, a lot of the white women there that were rich and well-to-do, they wasn't too ready to get excommunicated from their family by dealing with, you know, straight up brothers. So they would take the lesbian route, you know? So I got it, you know? I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It is what it is.
Club. They were waiting on him. This was his first time meeting him. Listen to the story, idiots, because I know y'all are going to have selective hearing.
But listen, y'all, all race aside, love is love. Date for personality, not color, and not race. You understand what I'm saying? Because even if you are a tad bit prejudiced or racist, or if you're in a city or spot where that stuff is going on, I assure you it's not what you think it means there. Okay? So you're using fondness to your advantage. You said, don't white women in Asia get down with them Aussies? Yeah, they kind of find other guys. At first, it was really to spy on their man. See, I talked about this when the passport bros like first really popped off. Black women, they will, but they'll go on about their damn business. That white woman is not about to let her man go that easy. Baby, I'm going to Asia and I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore. She gonna be in the house like, well, bitch, you better book 2 tickets because I'm coming too. And she'll sit there and watch you date all them Asian girls and hang out in town and shit like that. They'll study their man while they cheating. Or be off some, well, look, we just gonna have an open relationship because I'm not letting you go like that. See, the sisters will let y'all go to all these little bullshit countries because guess what? Them sisters going to Jamaica. Yeah, go ahead, take your ass to Colombia and see if they don't blow that shit in your face. I'm gonna be down in Ocho Rios with Buju Banton blowing curry in my face because we about to go to the fucking Guinness in curry chicken festival. You niggas out here bullshitting. Bitches go straight to Jamaica. Why the passport bros ain't going to Jamaica? Y'all niggas keep getting that scopolamine blown in your face. Y'all niggas ain't ready to run from machetes. Why ain't Jamaicans going to Haiti? See, getting your passport is easy. Running from a machete is hard.
They were waiting on him, but they did not know him. There's a mutual friend that introduced him because he said, "Hey, can you bring some girls to the party?"
Yeah, that's kind of how it is in Asia. Coffee's like it's eccentric, and it's too much room reverb too. Thank you, Gail. I appreciate you. It's too much room reverb too. Okay. But the Keishas are everywhere. There's more actually. There's more. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm still out here. Yeah, I'm still out here. You gonna be at the spot? At CC? Every so often. Give me 1 second though. I gotta finish here real quick. I'm gonna see you soon. Good to see you. Always good to see you. I'm sorry. All right, always good to see you. Okay. But yeah, you said He said, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm gonna start coming to you. Yeah, man, Gail be cooking. All right. Yo, I almost spoke too soon. Because the girl that was just talking to me was a baddie too. I actually said the wrong club. She be at Moonlight. I said Cece. Anyway, it's whatever. I'll run into her probably later. But she had on some booty shorts too, bruh. Look, I was just about to say some crazy shit. You gonna tell who the Keishas, the Dominican Keisha, the Cuban Keishas, the Thai Keisha, the Lao Keisha, they be having the lemonade braids. They be having tattoos everywhere. She said she hasn't seen me for a long time. Yeah, the Thai Keisha. I coined that phrase. Everybody using it though. You got the Thai Keisha, you got the Lao Keisha, the Cambodia Keisha. It goes deep. The Vietnam Keisha, the Vietnam Keisha. But see, the water seeps its own level because the thing is, look, if you're getting conservative or like women that dress up in like traditional garb, like y'all niggas acting like if y'all go to Japan, y'all about to date a chick that's wearing a kimono. That's what the passport bros, that's how they sell it to you. Oh, if I go to Japan, she's gonna have to have a kimono on and everything. Bitch, it's hot. Even you are gonna try to westernize your girl up when you get her. Let's say if you do get a nice little traditional woman, you're gonna have to riz her up when you get her. Like, baby, you could damn, all right, I like it'd be like 2 weeks in. Let's say if you last 2 weeks. I feel you, but you could take the little kimono off. It's hot outside. Yeah. I went to the night market. I got you some booty shorts. Put these on. She's gonna be like, oh no, I just no. Oh no. Come on. You can it starts little with baby steps. Y'all niggas gonna be slowly trying to turn them into Keisha. She gonna be at the club, she gonna kind of be in the corner. You're gonna be like, you don't know how to twerk a little bit? Twerk a little bit. I know it's a little booty, but a jiggle, good twerk. It's cool. I'll sit here and watch you kind of twerk. You can be a little bad and unhinged. All these niggas be acting like they want, you know what I'm saying? Upstanding. But when they start getting traditional people, they try to westernize them up a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? No, really, this is some real shit. I mean, it's like don't act like this is not what you want, and then waste your time, get a whole relationship, and then trying to get them a little bit unhinged. You know? Yeah, I'm glad Kwafi is going live, and I'm glad Gail is going live. Gail does a lot of good work. Really underrated. All right, give me 1 second. Shout outs to Austin. All right, let's finish this real quick.
So they know who this guy is. They don't know who I am, right? So I walk up. The white guy is inside. I call him like, hey, I'm outside. Can you come get me? And at the same time, he's going to get the girls too. So he walks up. He's like, oh, yeah, Austin. These are some of the girls that's coming today. So he introduces himself because remember, they don't know him. He introduces himself. You know, they do the little left.
So the archetype that you got to be at this point. The archetype that you got to be at this point is you got to play the role. You always got to look at it as a story. So you got to play the role as, okay, well, I'm gonna be the quote unquote cool bro. Oh, that ain't. Shout outs to shout outs to Devin D. I can show y'all. I can put a whole playlist and you'll see them. Give me 1 second. I got something to share for you. I got something to share for y'all. I'm actually playing one of the biggest songs out here. Listen to this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got something for you. 7 is a good group. I know about that group. What's going on, Black Man Being Brutally Honest? Shout outs to Kev in the building. Oh, I got something for you. That shit fire too, bro. Like I said, I DJ out here, so I play all of that stuff. They got their own wave going on though, and it's funny because now like America is actually biting off of their wave. Like all New York drill, even all the Pop Smokes beats, that came from the UK. Y'all not hip. If y'all not hip to French rappers, hold on. And these are older. Like go look up Booba and Karis and all them other dudes. Booba is like the Jay-Z of French hip hop. And he goes back and forth between the France and America and LA. Not LA, Florida. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about though. Give me 1 second. Let me let this play. Hold on. That song is fire, by the way. I actually know that song. Hold on.
Latin America kiss behind the ear shit. I don't ever do that shit, but they do the kiss behind the ear thing. A very good smile, right? Top and bottom row showing on this smile that both of these chicks gave my good friend. And then, rightfully so, he says, oh yeah, this is my other friend, Austin. Now, I just saw these motherfuckers reach out to shake his hand. They reached out to shake his hand.
All right, now this was funny because he made a post about this, and I think I shared it with y'all. And I was kind of talking to him about it. He said it made him feel like he that he was his butler. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You got to flip it the other way around. You don't have to riz them up. You need to raise him up. Oh man, this is one of the coolest DJs that's in the area. Yo, you need to get hip. You need to get him to talk you up. A woman knows when her man is like fond or into another guy, and they'll turn it up. Anyway, hold on, give me 1 second.
And they did it. He did it as well, but I saw them reach out. Like that was just like it was just like anywhere else in the world. When you meet somebody, oh, nice to meet you. You know. Nothing special, just a typical interaction. Oh, this is my friend Austin. I swear to God, this is how they look at me. Now, I know some smart ass is gonna be in the comments like, Austin, you're not gonna be everybody.
What master teacher was? I gotta show y'all that before I get up out of the building. Hold on, here we go. Hold up.
Somebody's type. Since when the hell did you need to be somebody's type to be introduced to them? Nobody said that I wanted to sleep with these girls. I'm being introduced. They don't have to have sexual interest in me to say, hello, how are you? So I'm looking at them like, here we go with this shit again. So I stuck my hand on, yeah, I'm Austin. He just said that, but I stuck my hand on, yeah, I'm Austin. Do you know it was maybe a 2 or 3 second delay with my hand like this before the chick raised her hand to shake mine? How the fuck can you not notice that? This is not the first time some shit like this has happened. That's why I've come to these conclusions, because this shit keeps happening. And they never said I was a butler, right? But I'm falling under the impression that like do these people think like, you know, like I work for this guy, or like I'm the housekeeper or some shit? Why are they doing this? So just data. If you appreciate it, thank you. If you don't appreciate it, I could give 2 shit, but I'm going to keep telling you guys what I'm seeing. That does not mean that none of the chicks in the club would like me. That's not what I said, boo. Because your boy definitely got some action yesterday. I got some action before I went to the club, and I almost got some before I left. The gay friend cock blocked the women from me and the white guy. I don't know why he did that, but he did do that. Hold on, y'all. These women have pre-expected.
I don't think he's crying. I mean, it's you know, I'm pretty sure he did go through that, you know. Hold on, let me see if this is the same group. This is what they be listening to out here, and this is like old shit. Hold on. All right, this thing tripping. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, this thing tripping. Hold up. YouTube and this thing tripping. Hold up. It's a lot. Shit. There's another song too. I gotta. This it is just too much. But nah, he probably. I'm not. I wouldn't put it past him. He probably. But look at this. Hold on. Hold on. If you go to One Master Teacher's page, he got this post right here. Crybaby YouTubers. It's colorism in Brazil. The women treat me different. Brad gets all the baddies because of his skin color. I get treated like that's a dead giveaway right here. I get treated like a butler. That's fucked up. I thought they were cool. I thought they made up and they friends, but I guess not. But that's fucked up. That's fucked up. But hey. That's what happened to him. I mean, like that's what I said. You gotta upplay yourself. You know what I'm saying? Shit, send him to go get some shit sometimes. Hey, that's your boy. So
like they have these pre-assumed expectations or judgments of what you are like black in Latin America. Because listen, in the United States, yes.
That's because, like I said before, they don't run into black people, not black Americans like that. They don't run into black Americans like that. So, you know how much times I got called Snoop Doggy Dog. I don't look like Snoop Dogg. Like it's like I'm not Snoop. You know. Hell, even the travelers out there. Hey man, do you
the black people are at the bottom?
Actually, I don't. Oh, but you assume that I got dreads, so I should. But actually, I don't. All right.
On the totem pole. But when we go abroad, the $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 that we make on average, wherever the hell, it doesn't really matter what the exact number is. Whatever that number is multiplied by 5, damn near 6 now when you get to Brazil. If you make $30,000, you multiply that by 6, you can live a $180,000 lifestyle. Don't believe it? I don't give a shit. You don't believe anything. That's why I don't give a damn. But anyway, I'm telling you what it is. It's almost by 6. The Hey Ice is like 5.6 last time I checked last week. So it's not that far. But at the bare minimum, is by 5. So 30 grand is like 150. That's not that much of a different lifestyle from 150.
Let me tell you something. I'll run it by him. He probably gonna laugh at it. I'll tell you something. I'll just let Austin Holloman know. You know what you go do? Because see, you gotta invest. If you spend a little bit of paper now, you could benefit it from years later on. See how he goes to the gym, he keeps up with his looks and his appearance and stuff like that. I would go to, even in the country, it's probably a little bit cheaper. I would go get some professional pictures of me taken. And I will have a camera reel on my phone. And when they ask you, hey, what do you do? I'll be like, I'm a model. Take a look at some of these pictures. And there'll be those professional pictures that I paid for. And then, yeah, I'll be straight. All you gotta do is just do an opinion opener. Hey, I paid for some professional pictures. Do these look pretty good? There you go. Upplay yourself.
180. Let me know if you do see a huge difference by adding $30,000 to your lifestyle in the States. But usually the black men in their society, usually not always, are, at the bottom. Like they really.
That's
This
not
is
true.
one way that art.
They're not, but they're just not the typical black man. When y'all hear black man, y'all think about American. As soon as I'm trying to give y'all some game, this thing acting stupid. A lot of y'all think about the typical black man. Y'all not thinking about. Y'all think it's like, in their society, the dudes that's there, they're from different countries. Like I said, the Cameroon. They're from other different countries, so they don't even really fit the super stereotypes that we put on each other and that they put on each other. Okay, so yeah, I would like that's what I'm saying. I'm not shit. I would go down to a studio, get them to take like professional pictures, and I would use those pictures. I mean, if you even on social media, if you're on Instagram or whatever, get some professional pictures taken and use those pictures. Trust me, they will help you out. Just because I mean, if you stay in the gym, you relatively stay in shape and stuff like that. You're not gonna be catfishing nobody, and it's you. Like what the hell? It's you. So hey, because I'm gonna tell you, it's like what Warren B, and it's like what like what y'all learn in the game. Even those white dudes that they date, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Those dudes become a mannequin. Okay, those dudes become a mannequin after a while, and not even a mannequin. The fucked up part is that they become a big ass wallet. They become a wallet. I'd rather be a mannequin than a wallet, to tell you the truth. But they become a big ass wallet. So it looked like the grass is greener on the other side, but I let them players be. I'm like, bro, good luck. No, afford to slip up. You can slip up a thousand times, and you get the benefit of the doubt because you black. I'd rather that. Them niggas can't afford to slip up because she ain't aborting shit. All right, let's get. Oh shit, I can't even hear him. Hold on. The funny part is what master teacher got beige, not beige rage, but all right, hold on, y'all. Okay, this is StreamYard. StreamYard's acting up. Hold up. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know. This thing's acting up. But no, look. I was wondering why I wouldn't even say he hating on him, but why one MT don't have any have any problems. I was thinking about it. Austin been out there in the sun, so he's darker than one master teacher. So he got that beige rage, man. One master teacher not gonna have a problem. One master teacher lighted in Austin at this point. So they probably think he's white. Oh my god. Fucked up. I mean, I don't think she should have looked at him like a butler, but like I said, I mean, it's not what y'all think it is. I mean, people ask me all the time, "Yo, have you experienced racism abroad?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, but it's not as bad as in America because they don't walk around with a chip on their shoulder. They didn't enslave you for 400 something years. You understand what I'm saying? So it's more so ignorance, and it's not even ignorance. It's like stereotypical shit. So if you go to South America, and I'm not gonna lie, if you put an Austin and a one master teacher together, one master teacher probably is gonna get a little bit more women. No, absolutely, absolutely. There's a whole black city down there. If y'all don't get a chance, I think that troll that's on my line, he gonna find it before I do. But me and Marco, I should have asked Marco yesterday. Marco showed me this city in Colombia called Chaco, and it's just nothing but black people there. You go to man, listen, you got Cubans that are dark, man. You got Cubans that are jet black, and that's another thing too, Kwafi. You definitely can't go to other countries thinking that you're special. Like one thing I've noticed with a lot of passport bros, but not Austin, but with a lot of other passport bros, is that they or whatever they call themselves these days, is that they think that life starts as soon as they get off a plane and shit. And it's like, no, sir. Life didn't just start when you got off the airplane. You know, people been out here, people been doing their thing, people been getting it in. You're not their first interracial relationship. You're not their first foreigner. You know, it's just, you just gotta Yeah, I don't know why this thing keeps going in and out. I'm out here donating blood at this point. But yeah, you said Austin just wants extreme American validation. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, if they're not attracted to you, they're not attracted to you. You know, me, I'm not gonna say that's not a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like some goofball shit, I mean, sometimes you chasing after goofball women. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, you don't know that chick. She don't know you. Most women will actually like you if they know you. But sometimes God puts certain things. Sometimes God puts certain things in place. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, yo. Okay. Yeah, sometimes God puts certain things in place to, put other things in place. So I'm not tripping off some goofball chick in some nightclub that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't interested in me. But then again, to each his own, Shout outs to Austin Holloman though. I'm not gonna harp on it too long, but I thought he was cool with one master teacher. So one master teacher done, he about to go Rob Van Ham. So he's like, oh well, it's not colorism and stuff like that. But I can see how a one master teacher versus a Austin Holloman would have two different stories. You know what I'm saying? To report on, especially in South America. There's so much shit going on in South America right now. I'm not even gonna wrap my head around it. I gotta wrap my head around the politics that's going on here, and I don't even really have to wrap my head around it. There's just politics that's going on here. Yeah, the Jap Keisha. But half the time too, in those foreign countries, it's just better for them to kiss a certain race's ass. I hate to say it like that. I talk more about it in the book. It's just better for them to kiss a certain race's ass. Niggas ain't going to these places like that spending money. Niggas ain't going like that to these places spending money. So guess what? If you ain't going to these places like that spending money, they gotta kiss another race's ass. I thought about it out here. I'm like, well, honestly, when they think about American soldiers, they're not thinking about the black ones. They more in tune with the white American soldier. Hell, look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a caricature. He symbolizes what a lot of people think America is. Oh, you guys are rich and rolling in dough and the currency and all this other stuff, and you guys accept nothing but the best. The average American ain't Donald Trump. So a lot of times when they run into your black ass, they don't know what to think. They just go for the nearest relatable thing. Because a lot of times they want to be your friend too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some person coming up to me like, hey, smoke weed. It's not always an offensive thing, even though it's like it's racist, but I'll take it. It's not always an offensive thing. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm cool. You know, there's been times I ain't gonna lie. All right, y'all want to know something? Y'all want to know something real funny before I get up out of here? Y'all want to laugh? If I made you laugh, you owe me a like. Please consider supporting the show. And my friend was actually with me one time when this happened. So I went to the market and I went and got some sticky rice and mango, right? And I went down by the river to just go eat some food. And it was this guy and his wife with just cameras, because I get stopped and people be like want to take pictures and stuff like that, because like I said, we don't travel as much, so they don't get to see us. And then when you say you're from America or whatever, people are like, oh, so anyway, I'm down by the river and just I wanted to sit down and eat my damn sticky rice. Man, this dude and his wife with their cameras just stopped and just start taking pictures, right? So I felt like I kind of had fun with it because I'm a weirdo. I'm like shit. I felt like I was in some National Geographic shit. I'm like damn, bro. They like damn. I'm like it's like I'm human too. Like it's like I'm in a gorilla cage and I'm just sitting down trying to eat my damn mango and sticky rice and they just taking pictures like I'm a gorilla like and a piece of me wanted to get up and run across the field and go and start beating on my Hey yo, I never laughed so hard in my head, bro. I said, but if my ass get up and start beating on my chest and run across the street, that now I'm gonna be the wrong one. Now I'm gonna go viral because the monkey man on YouTube goes crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it felt like I was in a cage. Yeah, freak show. It was some Sarah Bartman type shit. But it something in my blood was like, yo, just get up and yell, ooh and start running across the street and see what they do. Just cause, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Brackman. You know, they start just naming shit. Michael Jordan. It's like, okay, Ziggy Marley. No, they probably wouldn't have arrested me. They would be more amazed. They would be more amazed. It's like, oh, you looking for some nigga shit? I'll give you some nigga shit. I start. Oh man! And look, with that said, look, we gonna get up out of the building. I gotta go study, man. Y'all wish me well. Y'all wish me a good study session. If everything's if I get everything done, I'll be back tonight. We're gonna still go over that sexy red balloon pop show. I wanted to I want to finish going over this Austin thing, but it really ain't that much to it. We got to get into Pearl versus Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner done went off on just Pearly things and calling her out. So now Pearl's guests are calling her out on a whole bunch of shit too. And I don't even know why she's still talking to her, you know. But I don't think she can. I don't think Melanie King and all of them were, you know. Thank you, Gail. That's a real noble thing to wish somebody a good study session, because sometimes you can be looking at some material and don't retain shit. But I've been binging and stuff, so I'm trying to get these. Actually, I said I was getting 2 certifications this summer. There's actually 3. I just got to finish these courses, and at the end of these courses, I get the certs. So I'm like, shit, okay. So the goal is to have my practice either started late this summer or winter time. So no later than winter. So I plan on getting all my customers this winter. And yeah. You said you was gonna watch it, but you're gonna wait for me to do the review. Okay, then I'm gonna try to do it tonight because you're gonna see other YouTubers do it. But it actually happened a minute ago. Yanni for some reason even went over it. But I'm not about to go into what I'm not even gonna go into what she said. Oh, shout outs to Kites. Thank you, Kites. Happy birthday to Alex from Kites. That's kind of and that's kind of another reason why I kind of went in on the super slide thing, man. Shout outs to Insane One. That's another reason why I went in on the super slide thing, because you got good couples like Kites. It's like, okay, black love still do exist. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when y'all get married and get up out the game, you going shit. You and your wife y'all gonna do some cool shit. So, you know. I know when I was in a relationship, my ass started getting fat. All kinds of crazy shit start going on. So I'm like, you know, when you properly loved right, you know, shit come with the territory. But yeah, we'll go over Pearly and Brittany Renner. And if we got time, I did want to go over that interview with the U.S. with that sniper, because that shit, I definitely want to hear his story. Because I was interested in the other sniper's story, but I don't even think he was a sniper. I think he was like an infantryman, the guy that took out Osama bin Laden. The reason why they couldn't show his body was because after they took his ass out, I know they mutilated the hell out of his body. Yeah, Warmaster be on the road. I'm waiting for him to show up. The last couple of shows, I wanted to run that by him because I didn't get a chance to run it by him because I know he would definitely like to check that out. But I was arguing with Super Slide. But me and Super Slide, we cool now. You know. Yeah, you should be shooting on Xbox, right? Right. I can hear him now, man. Mm. And let me tell y'all something. Don't be so quick. Don't be so quick to jump into beefs on the internet. That's why you see me, I be chilling. Dudes be so quick to jump into other people's beefs on the internet. And what happens is those two content creators, they make up or at least come to a agreement to disagree or whatever they come to. But everybody or those content creators that you were signing with, they're going to remember your behavior. So it's like, okay, yeah, it's the same thing. Like I told y'all, when your girl talks crazy to you about you to her friends, when you and her make up, the friends still don't like you, but you and her back cool. So that's exactly what, like, if y'all ever wanted to know why O'Shea don't like Fresh and Fit and Donovan Sharp and stuff like that, when O'Shea fell out with I think either Donovan Sharp or Alan Roger Curry, he fell out. I think it was Donovan Sharp. I think when he fell out with Donovan Sharp, Fresh and Fit took their side. And then now when O'Shea and Donovan Sharp is okay, he's like, yeah, but I remember what you were doing and the stuff that you said when we were going through some shit. So Sly talk about something. He gonna try to get me and Red Six the Blues to talk. It's like, I'm all right. Sexy Red, she was over here. I forgot to bring up another point and silence her ass. I was gonna be like, okay, but who got your channel monetized the first time? Who got you over that $1,000 sub threshold? Everybody forget. All right. But anyway, it's Player Talk Radio. I'm your gracious host, DJ Kuda, right back at the helm of this good game and today's show. If you're watching this on the playback, make sure to support the show, support good game, support good information, support a young wise brother by supporting the show. It's Player Talk Radio. I'm gonna see if we're gonna get our monetization back, but I got some pre-records and things that I gotta upload, and we'll see. It's Player Talk. Peace out. And we are gone.